I blew my budget on the studio. I couldn't afford the better Wi-Fi.
You check out the iPhone 16 Pro Plus Max and Gold, man.
With the fixings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get spiked. You know what I'm saying? Seagrams. Spike.
What you got?
Hell.
What's that?
I don't know what it is. But I'm hoping they'll sponsor me.
Hey, Rambo, yeah, you win.
Hey, wise man, mad. You might be wise, but you know you muted. You might be saying something wise. I couldn't catch it.
Nah, I wasn't nothing wise at all. Now I was gonna say you wanted them to sponsor you, but they might sue you if you show it first.
That's true. That's true. We got to bleep that out.
Yeah, we'll bleep it out.
Trying to get sponsored. You showing our product. That's promotion, my dude. Come on, man. That's free promotion. What are you talking about? All right, man. We live.
Oh yeah.
War As Usual Webcast. We got a clone in here. You know what I'm saying? We cloning people. They clone Tyrone. But in addition to our regular host, the Prince of Israel himself, Thawashab, the workman, Itazab, and the wise man, Lapayad, we have a special guest, Ashar Asher Gapan.
Hey,
Also a 5K in the building.
We need to add a sound effects, the applause sound effects, some bombs, everything.
We ain't got all that. We working on it. You know what I'm saying? We got to get them streams up. Make sure you like, because you know we tight. Make sure you subscribe, because you know we live, and hit that bell so you get notified.
Oh.
Oh, can't wait to roll that one out. Can't wait to roll that one out.
All right, so man, you know what it is, man. We back for another episode 3. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit that like button. All right, and with that, man, we're gonna get into our first topic. Y'all, now hold up, because I remember somebody brought up something. Not the N-word, but it was something else.
What is it? Anime? Anime?
Man, we definitely gotta talk about anime, man. So me personally, you know, I would like to make a mention of the greatest anime that ever existed on the face of the earth, the Boondocks. You understand? Known for all of its raunchiness and also a touch of truth in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for the truth. So that's why I love the Boondocks. What say you?
That's my top favorite television show ever. Boondocks.
Hold on. So it's a difference between the television show and what? Anime is what you're saying?
No, I'm just saying it was a show on TV, so a television show.
All right, that's true. It's fair enough.
No, I never actually read the comic strips. You know, I jumped on board when I first started watching it on TV.
Listen, I'll tell you. Listen, I remember first hearing about the Boondocks. I was probably like 16 years old, maybe younger. But I remember seeing the magazine, and I don't know nothing. I don't even remember what was in the rest of the magazine. All I know is I seen 2 kids in anime form. One had a fro, one had braids, and it said the Boondocks coming to Adult Swim. And I remember thinking to myself, bro, this is about to be the best show ever. And I remember thinking that just off of looking at the picture, I'm like, bruh, because you know we all used to draw those characters. We used to draw Huey and Riley without even knowing who Huey and Riley was. I don't know about y'all. I used to draw them. You know what I'm saying? I used to draw that image like the Dragon Ball Z style anime, but with afros and with braids. I used to do that. It was my whole middle school life. You know what I'm saying? Then when I seen it in a magazine and they was bringing it to life, I'm like, bruh, it's on.
Nah, it's a great anime. I give it that. It definitely represents us. You know what I mean? In a way, to see black characters in that light is dope. You know what I mean? But you know, respect. I gotta give respect where respect is due. You know what I mean? The greatest of all time, Dragon Ball. You know, but
Yeah, I grew up on that.
you know, Boondocks is somewhere top 3. You know what I mean? Not 2, but not 3. You know, something like that. You know what I mean? Somewhere around there.
But see, the Boondocks is more it has more realism in it. Dragon Ball Z. Japanese people can't really relate to that.
You
because
said it has more realism?
Yeah, Japanese people can't relate to Dragon Ball because no one's flying around shooting kamehamehas out their hands and whatnot. But here, living in the United States, going through poverty, going through oppression, coming out of slavery, having to deal with the things that plague the black and brown community, you can definitely relate to the realism that Aaron Magruder and everyone else behind him that supported him was showing in those shows.
Nah, facts. Agreed. You was gonna say something?
What you had, Lapayad?
Anybody can jump in, man. It's popcorn.
Oh yeah, sir. I thought you was about to go.
I was just gonna say that Dragon Ball Z is about niggas. If y'all don't know. Go ahead.
Dragon Ball Z is about niggas. But it's about fictional niggas. It ain't about like AG said, man. It's like Boondocks was anime in the hood, bro. Like, bro, what's better? I don't even listen. I'm gonna let Lapayad talk because I'll talk about this for days. Go ahead, Lapayad.
I'm gonna have to say, I mean, I go with both. I go with Dragon Ball and with the Boondocks. But the thing that stood out to me the most with the Boondocks was probably like when Huey and them, when they would get into it, when it would turn into like this Shaolin, you know what I'm saying? Like they was like masters at an art form. These kids is in the house doing like all these master moves, but they kids though, you know what I mean? Like they're fighting each other. And they made it so dramatic, the standoffs they would have, even when it goes along with the stereotype, but I think every black person on the Boondocks could fight. Like everybody knew how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like everybody was schooled and everything. So that was one of the things that really stood out to me about the Boondocks. And then I kind of put that separate from Dragon Ball though. I think Dragon Ball is, I agree with you. I think Dragon Ball about niggas too. Because they feel like it, you know what I mean? It's just something about Goku getting beat to a pulp and then just mustering all the strength he can. It's like, damn, these niggas just charging up. You know what I mean? Like, niggas know about charging up.
His race was wiped out. He's always referred to as a monkey. Yeah. And he's legendary. Like, come on, that's nigga shit, bro.
See, the only thing I didn't like was that he turned blonde hair, blue eyes whenever he reached Super Saiyan. I didn't like that.
Yeah. Maybe it's gold though. Maybe it's gold.
There you go. That's the same.
Funny because you'll say that's what black people and Hispanic people want to be like the white man. They see it so shiny and magnificent and glowing and.
That's the point. That's the point you can make. Y'all trying to give them an out. Oh, maybe it was gold. Hell no. Nah.
But wait though. Think about it like this though. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, right?
Uh-oh.
But because this is the War As Usual, I'm gonna just say it like this. He's right about the blonde hair and the blue eyes. But if you know anything about Dragon Ball, he ascends. That hair don't stay like that all the time. So maybe it's niggas turning into white people and then we ascend once we pass that level. I don't know. I ain't trying to make it you know what I'm saying? It could be, I don't know. I don't know. Brother man. That's what I sound like. I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know.
Nah.
Think about it though. Think about it.
These cats hey, listen, anime is great. What is this? What's going on? Nah, take that down. Anime. Dragon Ball Z was great. You know what I'm saying? I stopped watching it after the Frieza
saga.
Nah, after
Nigga, you
The
can't
boot
tell me
damn, what
the
was it
Freezer
called?
was that was
after the
on no
Boosie
nigga
year.
shit.
No, Frieza. Listen, listen, bro. I love that era. I love the Frieza era, the Majin Buu era, and the, you know what I'm saying, the Kid
Cell
Buu and
Saga.
Majin Buu.
I
I
think
love
Cell's
that
era was
era.
good too.
Yeah, that cell
What
though.
was the one? What was the one when Goten then was going through like the trials or whatever? The damn, what is it called, bro? Or not Goten, Gohan. Gohan was going through. They had like the fighting, like it was like a tournament era.
Bro, it's like every
Dude,
episode.
okay.
No,
Well,
that
listen,
was
I stopped.
right before when Babidi was trying to raise Majin Buu from his slumber.
Man, nah, I'm talking about
Or the Cell
Dragon
Saga.
Ball.
Dog. That's a needle in
It
a
was
haystack
after
right now.
Dragon Ball Z. It was after Dragon Ball Z.
Come on, Dragon Ball GT. It was
Dragon Ball
Goku.
GT. After
It was
Dragon Ball
Goku turned
GT,
to a kid again with his granddaughter Pan and Trunks. That wasn't Goten. That was Goku
that
turned
was
into a little kid
Goku.
again. Yeah, turned into a little
Hold
kid
up,
again.
nah.
Oh
Now you
yeah, I
talking about
remember that.
Super.
No, GT, Dragon Ball GT.
Oh,
Yeah,
That
I
was
remember that.
Goku?
Yeah,
You
which is part of the
sure,
reason I
man?
stopped watching that. I stopped watching that version.
They turned him
You
back
sure?
into
I
a
don't know,
kid.
but yeah, I stopped watching after that. Like I couldn't
Yeah,
even go back to
I
Dragon
stopped
Ball
there.
because of Dragon Ball GT. I couldn't even go back.
But they just
I
dropped a
love
few
Dragon
couple
Ball Z.
movies lately.
Say that again.
did.
They just dropped a few movies within the past couple years, I think. One where Vegeta and Goku what you call it? What they be doing?
Fuse.
When they fuse? Yeah.
Yeah, the fusion dance.
Yeah, it was something. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
recent that is, but you know, I think that was in the last couple years, I think.
No honorable mentions.
The GT, bro. But like, okay, then when it came back and it was like Goku had his kids and you know the kids grew up and all that stuff, I started getting back into it a little bit, but it was just never the same for me for some reason. So I don't know, man. But I used to watch that shit on Toonami.
Yeah.
Shit, yeah,
Oh,
I
I
can pull up the pictures.
got I do got one, but is this I don't know if this considered anime. No, it gotta be.
And plus, I don't like overhyped anime. I don't like anything overhyped. I was just talking about this last week with that cat, Anthony. Like he don't like Tupac because he was overhyped. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. I also stopped
Niggas
watching.
just want to
Dragon
be
Ball Z.
different, dog.
That's what I'm
I
saying, bro.
do.
Like,
Yeah, you're right.
just
I want to be different. I don't like to be like
want to
everybody.
go. Sometimes you got to swim upstream with the rest of us. It's like,
Well, to be honest, I was never really into Tupac either. I wasn't really into Biggie either. You know.
This
well, at
conversation.
least it's right. You know, at least
That's
he ain't
just
one
me,
sided
man.
about it. Hey, but I was gonna say, Black Dynamite. Is that considered anime?
Oh, man, yo, I gotta
That
watch that.
is hilarious.
I consider it anime.
Black
Me
Dynamite.
Shout out
Black
Michael
Jai
J. White.
Yeah,
Shout that brother
Yeah.
out, man. You know, he came out with a movie called The Outlaw Johnny Black. I went to see it.
Yeah, I'm
watching.
gonna
how
watch
was
that.
it?
Nah, yo, that joint was amazing. It was such great play off black exploitation films, westerns. Like it was, they had white people as Indian. He was beating the hell out of everyone. He was a pastor trying to, that thing was dope. It was amazing. But they only had it playing in the theaters for like 10 days, and they took it out.
What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Outlaw Johnny Black.
Outlaw Johnny.
I might be able to find it on Voodoo or something.
Yo, that thing
So
was
it?
amazing.
So when you watched it, was it like a sequel to the original Black Dynamite movie?
No, it was completely different movie.
No, it's not related.
It was just a western, but it had the same feel, the same like direction, the same comedy, the same ideas. But it was just a western,
Right,
and it was amazing.
Right.
Like I wanted to see it again, but when I went to the movie theaters the next time, it was gone.
That's crazy. You gonna do a review?
I'll do a review, of course. That joint was amazing.
Yeah, I would like to see a review. Well, anyway, so Black Dynamite, I would definitely consider that an anime. Niggas gonna be mad. Oh, I'm sorry. Black people are gonna be mad, or not even. I guess black people,
nigga.
Yeah.
because they wouldn't consider this anime.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Shalom Shtar.
Yeah, but
Shalom,
Shalom.
It's the mountain of the
Hey, the
Lord.
mighty man himself, the mountain himself, man. And Officer Harya Allah.
Let it be known in the building.
Let it be known in the building. What's going on, son?
Y'all make sure y'all liking, y'all subscribing, y'all sharing this video. This about to be monumental. You know what I'm saying? We got Harya Allah, we got Ashargapan. This is Let It Be Known cross with the War As Usual. Hey, listen, let it be known that the war is usual.
Right.
Oh, I like what you did there.
Hey, you like that? Yeah.
I like
Bars.
what you did there.
You know what I mean? So we back to it, man. Hard. We talking about the greatest anime of all time. Before I give you my opinion, what's yours?
Salakia.
No sweat. Hold
Nah,
on.
I had one out for a second. Can you repeat that for me, sir?
Okay. So we talking about the greatest anime ever.
The greatest anime ever?
Yeah.
I think one of the screens got to be removed. There's a double feedback on Hard's mic.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
I'm slow as hell.
Hold on, I got two screens up.
We should have removed that one.
Yeah, somebody gonna have to take over for me because
that's the one.
My
system is like
there we go.
going mad slow.
So hold on. When we talk about the best anime, is it a specific genre, or are you talking about anything that's anime?
Anything anime, anything Japanese style. Now hear me out. Japanese style, not necessarily Japanese anime, but Japanese style anime.
Japanese style anime. Well, I mean, I don't got too much. So listen, at the end of the day, I don't know too much about it, but I will say, since I don't know too much about it, you got to follow the paper trail, and if you follow the paper trail, it got to be Pokemon.
Damn, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. Pokemon is up there. Pokemon is definitely up there.
That was.
Nah. Yo, nobody can deny that Pokemon's up there with Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
When you look at the merchandising, when you look at the video game, Pokemon revolutionized GPS and video games when they came out with that Pokemon Go. Like other games wasn't doing that.
That Pokemon Go was all crazy, man. Everybody was on that shit, man.
Word. Like it was a big thing. Dudes was using Pokemon Go to, catch the ops lacking. I was remember hearing plenty of stories about that on the news.
Yeah.
Dude got caught slipping on Pokemon Go.
Trying to find a Charmander.
Damn.
Right.
That's crazy.
I seen that shit happen in real time.
Damn.
Yeah.
But you know what's amazing? You know what's amazing? That many of these animes are in some way, shape, or fashion about war.
Right.
Whether it's Pokemon, whether it's Dragon Ball Z, whether it's the Boondocks, war between, identity and culture and oppression, whether it's Digimon or whether it's Attack on Teen Titan, like all of these anime shows have a dominant presence about war.
Facts.
Right. 100%. 100%.
Uh-oh, got Trooper Canuck in the building.
Hey,
How you
gonna come? Hey man, hold up. See, how you gonna come? You wanna be seen now. Cause you come on here with the video, but we in class, you got the video off. We don't know where you at. It's like a phantom.
If I may explain my reason. I was watching y'all and y'all was saying which is the best anime ever. I don't want to say Pokemon and everybody went crazy. How y'all forget? How y'all forget Dragon Ball Z, Samurai Jack?
Right.
How y'all
Oh,
forget all of
We already
those?
said those. See, we already said
we said
those.
nah.
Oh,
We
okay. Well,
did
I'm
say
late
Dragon Ball
then.
Z.
I'm late. My
Well,
bad.
Dragon Ball
Yeah,
Z,
you
Dragon Ball
yeah,
Z, the
you
other
did,
one. I don't
yeah.
think we said the other one though.
But no. Samurai Jack, nigga.
I
Samurai
wasn't a
Jack
fan.
was the.
I mean Salaki. I mean Afro Samurai.
Afro Samurai, yeah, no,
That's
Oh
what
man,
that's what I was
come
looking
on,
for.
that jump was
Yeah.
lit.
come on. Afro
Yeah.
Samurai was good, but Samurai Jack was better. I will say that.
Nah, no
Nah,
way.
I didn't even
But
mean to say Samurai Jack. I meant Afro Samurai.
Damn.
you said
Afro
it was
Samurai.
it was a fraudulent, whatever the hell slip. You know what I mean? Because you said what you meant.
You gonna
You
choose
said
him over a
what was
nigga?
that?
Now to make Officer Shah's point, I will point out because he mentioned that a lot of this Japanese animation, what they refer to as Japanimation, or even other Korean, other Asian, animation, they always have themes around war. And if you notice, the themes that they have around war always revolve around honor. You know what I'm saying? Like they want to portray themselves in multimedia as this honorable country, this honorable warlike country that they follow the rules of war and the honor for their people and things like that. But that's the farthest thing from the truth. If you look at the history of Japan, if you look at the rape of Nanjing or any of the battles pre-World War II, they are the most horrible warmongers in the planet. They'll rape everything they get their hands on. They'll chop everybody's heads off they can. But when they make their multimedia, as they was trained to during that time by the emperor, they make it so that they're viewed as honorable warriors. You know what I'm saying? Dishonorable warfare started in Japan. You know what I'm saying? That's what a ninja is. A ninja is a dishonorable warrior. A ninja is somebody who you think you shooting a 5 with him, and he going, he got something in the trick bag. You know what I mean? So
Like a
Let
pistol.
it be known.
Nigga, he ain't got no honor. You right. You
got
right.
that
they have no honor in warfare.
He got
It's
crushed
like it's
glass
basically,
in a ceramic ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
he's
Right.
basically like the black man of samurai.
Right.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
I couldn't say it the way I wanted to say it, but
Nah,
Right,
man,
right.
I dig what you said though. I dig what you said.
Yeah.
What about Captain Harlock?
who?
The space pirate, Captain Harlock.
Well, Cowboy
Anime.
Bebop.
Captain Harlock.
Why do black people just keep repeating it? We don't.
I know, right? I have no idea.
We
I have
don't
no
know.
idea. You said it 3 times. I still not. It still didn't
It's
bring me
not
any
clear,
love.
bro. You got to give me more detail. I don't know.
Captain Harlock, the space pirate. Officer Thawashab. You seen it before at my crib.
Yeah,
Are you
think
talking about
nobody
Cowboy
needs to
Bebop?
No, the space pirate, Captain Harlock. That's why I
Bro.
kept saying it, because you kept
Oh, that's the
saying,
name of the show.
The only
yeah.
captain I know outside of the UPK is Planet. So
Yeah.
if he ain't him, if he ain't him, I don't know who he is.
And that was about war on pollution.
Because fuck Captain America.
Yeah.
Man, Captain Planet was a pedophile. A grown ass nigga hanging around teenagers. That nigga was a pedophile, man.
That nigga
Listen,
yo, that nigga
the
was
kids
a
had
pedophile.
better powers than he did. I tell you that. he was the weakest superhero ever. I don't know how we got on that, but he was the weakest ever.
If I could, we got Sister Bayana in the belly. Shalom, family.
Yes, yeah.
Shalom, sis.
In the barracks.
Yo, that's a funny joke. Hey, yo, Salaki, I don't know who told that Captain Planet joke, but I might have to steal that. Salaki. Word,
He was.
Just think about it. Right?
Just think about it. Just think about it. A grown ass superhero hanging around teenage kids all damn day, all the time.
He comes out from the kids.
He was grown as fuck. He was grown as hell.
He buying them gifts and shit. He bought them rings. Know what I mean? Like that sound like grooming to me.
Oh man.
Right.
Not the planet,
And when
man.
they come
Not the planet, man.
You're making me think about it like extremely harder now.
Heart, wind, water, fire. That's bullshit. Them niggas ain't have no real powers. The
Bro,
fuck is a heart power to make everybody love me?
The fire ring in the earth, in the water, those is dope. The heart part didn't make no sense.
Yeah,
that's the one that didn't make no sense.
That wasn't part of the team.
And who had that? The white girl had that?
No. The little, I think it was the Indian kid, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
it was the Indian kid.
Softest one out of there.
Yeah,
they even get the Chinese bitch.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something. They better have gave heart to that Indian kid, because there ain't no way in hell an oppressor is gonna have the ability to call a bunch of animals to come to his help. It ain't no way in hell a bunch of animals gonna come help a white man. You know what I'm saying? So they better have gave it to that Indian.
Facts.
Yeah, they think they reincarnate to them anyway, right? That's what they think.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why they ain't stepping on no roaches over there.
But he was calling hard. He's really calling his family. You know what I'm saying? Word, man. Now, Captain Planet was popping. Now, my son watches One Punch. I think One Punch is all right. You know what I'm saying? But like I like linguistics. So even a little bit of times that I do watch it, like Officer Shaw know that Officer Shaw come over to my crib and be like, yo, I want to show you this Japanese movie. I'll be like, oh God. But he know I want to watch it in the original. I want to hear what they got to get home. You know what I'm saying?
I'm the same way.
I don't want to hear no voiceover, man.
Yeah,
man, them niggas be yelling all the damn time. Salaki.
Especially when it's Korean. Like whenever it's Korean anime or voiceovers, they are definitely upset, even if they're saying hello, how are you?
Right.
Yeah.
Arigato. Right.
Arigato.
They always scared on it. Like, oh my God, he's powering up to level 3.
Yeah.
Yo, I never liked Dragon Ball Z.
What?
I never in my life watched one episode of Dragon Ball Z.
What? So that's why.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Bro,
my cousin told me one time, he like, yo, sit down, you gotta watch this. Yo, Dragon Ball. Everybody's talking about it fine. I sat down and watched it, right? The whole entire episode, dude was charging up. I'm talking about from the opening scene to the end scene. This motherfucker sitting there like, oh, just trying to build it. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
you probably watched the wrong one, because they made two styles. They made two styles. They made Dragon Ball Z and they made Dragon Ball Z Budokai, something like that.
Oh yeah.
So one it was so drawn out and you know. So I understand where you're coming from. You probably
now I will tell you this though. I have watched every single episode, and when I was in prison, I read every single manga of Naruto. Every single last one. That was my joy from start to finish.
I never really could have got into it, man. But I heard it's fire. Is
that the guy that be running with his arms behind his back?
Bruh. Yeah. He be running with his arms behind his back.
Hold on. No, ain't no yeah. Put some respect on Naruto, first of all.
No.
Hey, you gotta put some respect on Naruto.
I can't get past episode 5. Like, it just
put some respect on Naruto, man.
Nah, Naruto is easily one of the best series ever in history, man, and very original as well.
Yeah, Naruto fucked these kids up. Now all the kids down on the block run just like that with their hands behind their back.
Once I seen that, I was like, dog, what the hell is this, bro? They even put it on the video games. It's on the video games, man. I'm trying to play 2K.
But here's the thing, though.
This guy got his arms behind his back.
Right. Cuz, sir.
Oh, that's crazy. I ain't never knew that. But that's the same characteristic that Pokemon had. Think about it. Y'all just said they had niggas out here getting robbed trying to play Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
That's
I didn't like Pokemon. I didn't like Pokemon.
Pokemon is for the community. Kids stay away from Pokemon.
But Pokemon has crossed like many generations.
Absolutely best.
Hey yo.
Now Bleach is good.
Y'all said Bleach is the.
I read Bleach too. I read all the Bleaches. I read all of Joyce. And Death Note. I read all of Death Note too.
Ain't nobody mentioned Attack on Titans yet.
I was just about to say that. I couldn't get it out.
I was about listen. I'm waiting to mention One Piece though. Like they don't want to even have a conversation about One Piece.
What about the Airbender dude? The Airbender. Y'all see the Airbender guy?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I seen
that. Was okay. That was pretty decent.
Airbender guy. Nigga, it's called Avatar the Airbender. The last Airbender.
I wasn't into the whole game.
I'm a little, you know, of age, so I ain't know them shit by heart. But
y'all can't forget about Boki.
Yo, let me tell y'all something. Nobody can deny the impact that Wu-Tang had on this genre. Like as far as Black Americans concerned, I remember there was no market for Japanese animation. And what happened was that brothers used to watch the old Kung Fu flicks that used to come on. And then when Wu-Tang come out, RZA started putting it in music. I remember when I was a kid, right? We would hear the Kung Fu skits and Wu-Tang songs and go and try to find the movie. And a lot of those movies came from like Fist of the North Star. Any of y'all remember Fist of the North Star? Old Japanese animation joint, Ninja Scrolls, Five Deadly Venoms and all of that. Yeah. He put that in the music, and that is what really re-sparked it in the Black community and really created a market for them to come in and start selling Japanese animation. Like back in the day, it was Voltron, nigga. Like that was it. Like that was as far as Japan you was going back in the 80s. Maybe they had another joint.
The Runin Warriors. Yeah, I remember the Runin Warriors.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they had little joints like that. Word. But yo, brothers can't deny that Wu-Tang really put that genre back in the Black community, because black people wasn't on it like that. Not at that time.
What do you think? What do you think was the effect of Bruce Lee? I know Haryala and I spoke about this before with some of the other brothers. That when the Bruce Lee film started coming out, right? How the Black community started gravitating to wanting to learn all these different and foreign styles of fighting. Right.
Tiger style.
Now you already know me, because we had this conversation plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? That whole Bruce Lee thing is again creating a market. You know what I'm saying? Like America cannot thrive unless they're selling something to Blacks and Hispanics. That's the only way it works.
Right.
And so in order to do that, you have to create markets in our community. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee, now listen, go back and watch all the old documentaries. Look at Bruce Lee's first school that he set up in California when he came over here. Like 60% of the people in there is Black. A bunch of Black dudes and a bunch of little women. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee came over here to open up that market in America, in the Black community, and to give us the impression that Asian people could fight. I've been saying that for a minute, man. Asian people could not fight. There's no record. There's no record showing that Chinese people can fight.
Let it be known.
Well, what do you think about what do you think about the era where Genghis Khan was ruling and conquering the earth?
Genghis Khan was not Chinese, okay?
But Mongolia and China are like neighboring countries. You know, they're still Moab.
Well, listen, this is what I'm saying. Am I saying that the Chinese are not effective warriors? Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. They're not effective warriors. If they were, they wouldn't need the goddamn Great Wall of China. They built the Great Wall of China because they're not effective warriors. They had to keep these people out. If you look at the history of China, they have been conquered. They can't not be conquered. You know what I'm saying? Wing Chun was developed by Chinese people who were conquered. So they had to develop a secret way of fighting to go and refight the people who conquered them. China can never maintain itself. It's only until Mao, and even after Mao, when you think about that. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor went into China. Listen, China was the greatest warriors in the world, right? Our oppressor went in there, got the whole China hooked on heroin. You know what I'm saying? So when we look at them in warfare, no, they do not have a proven track record of warfare. You can't put them in the same light as Genghis Khan, who conquered the known world, Alexander the Greek. You can't put them in the same category as as the Islamics. You know what I'm saying? When they first came out in China got 1 billion people over there. They still ain't taking. They can't get Taiwan. You know what I'm saying? They don't have no track record of good warfare.
Yeah.
They only have good warfare against each other. They conquer each other all day long. The whole land of China, they had that one guy there, I forgot his name. He conquered the whole land of China by beating different clans.
What was it? Either the Ming, the Qing dynasty?
The Ming dynasty, or one of them, correct, sir. So like it was one of them cats, but they did, like, the land of China is huge.
It's huge.
Yeah,
it's absolutely humongous.
I think it's 2 reasons that black people like Bruce Lee. I think number 1, because he drunk Hennessy. Number two, because in all his movies, he was the underdog, and somebody always came messing with him, and then he had to go avenge somebody or go kick somebody's ass. And I think black people can relate to that. I mean, the other stuff, yeah, we know they ain't really fighting like that, because obviously, if you look at the way all they styles, I don't care what name you put on them, but if you look at all they styles, it's a damn dance. But if you ever fought before, you know it ain't no damn dancing out there. It ain't no choreograph. You know, that's don't go like that. You know what I mean? Right. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? You fighting people, the way they showed them fight, they was fighting people in the dojo that was with them. They wasn't fighting nobody off the street. You know what I mean? So, but I think that's the only 2 reasons niggas really even fuck with him.
But here's the thing about Bruce Lee though, right? Bruce Lee does not have any track record of being a fighter. None.
That's why he doesn't have
he doesn't have no professional fight record. He only got into listen. There's one. Actor. Yeah, he's an actor. He grew up in a circus. You know what I'm saying?
Beat Chuck Norris ass.
He ain't beat no Chuck Norris ass.
He dropped Chuck Norris off, didn't he?
He did not beat no Chuck Norris ass.
That made white people mad. I was happy about that.
It is absolutely impossible for Bruce Lee to beat Chuck Norris. Like Chuck Norris is like an 11-time world champion in karate. That means all the baddest motherfuckers in the entire world, all the karate black belts, they all come together and Chuck Norris beat their ass 11 different occasions. Bruce Lee does not have accolades like that.
I seen Chuck Norris walk to a wall. It did not touch the wall.
Right. Bruce Lee,
Salakia, what was that Chuck black Norris guy named that Commander Jay White Hunter had said one time? It was a black guy that was the world champion.
Oh. Yeah, there was plenty of dudes. Jim Kelly was a world champion. You know what I'm saying?
Jim Kelly.
Bruce Lee doesn't have one single accolade that anybody could point to that says he was the man, except the myth and the lore. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee used to beat up all his stuntmen. Oh yeah, Bruce Lee used to do these tricks and that tricks. You learn tricks like that when you grow up in a circus, but that don't mean you're a fighter. And the one fight he had, the dude broke his back. He was in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? And then died. You know what I mean?
They had to shoot that nigga with real bullets to kill his ass. Them niggas weren't fucking with that chopstick ass nigga.
I said this in one of my posts. In 30 years of combat sports, there's only been one single Chinese champion, and she's the champion now. And she's this little Chinese girl. You know what I'm saying? There's no track record. Listen, everybody do the history. You know what I'm saying? Somebody show me any consistent anything to prove that Chinese people can fight. Israel Adesanya grew up in Lagos, Nigeria, right? When he was a young kid, they sent him to Australia to train him how to fight. His trainer was a kickboxer that went in China and lost. He said, yo, I'm gonna train this kid to be able to go in China and destroy every single Chinese man who's throwing a kick. Israel Adesanya went over to China. They called that motherfucker the Black Dragon. He destroyed every single Chinese man who could fight in China. You know what I'm saying? Wow. And then ended up going into the UFC. It's no comparison.
Listen. I seen Jackie Chan kick 30 niggas off a boat. You're not gonna tell me. You're not gonna tell me Jackie Chan can't fight. Nah, he did his whole stunt.
Rumble in the Bronx. I don't know, man.
That looked real to me. I don't know.
Yo, you want to know what's crazy?
But you know what that?
No, shit, Bruce Leroy beat Show Enough ass, and Show Enough was whooping niggas ass up and down Brooklyn.
But you know what that reminds me of?
Who was fucking with Show Enough at that time? Not nobody. Nobody was fucking with Show Enough.
Nobody was fucking with Show Enough.
Hey, you know what that reminds me of? What you said about Israel, man. That Yasuke, the black samurai, the actual black samurai.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they got real animes about that brother. You know what I'm saying?
That's what Afro Samurai is about.
Shit.
Yeah, that's Afro Samurai,
No,
right?
it ain't. Listen.
Yes, it is.
Listen,
Lawya.
but
Yes,
I'm playing. But listen, all those renditions of a black samurai is based off of him. That's what you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Now, my question is, why they ain't make a anime for Bruce Lee? Why is there no anime for Bruce Lee?
He's in every video game.
Long from Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's
Fei
in
Long
every
from
video
Street
game.
Fighter was Bruce Lee.
One thing you gotta remember about Bruce Lee.
Tekken.
Yeah, he's there. His remnant is there.
His image, like his persona.
Yeah,
I guess, but it's not.
They never
wanted
really
to
make him, but they made him.
Bruce Lee. Nobody.
Never really. Go ahead, Har.
Salakia. The Bruce Lee. When Bruce Lee made his last film, Game of Death, that's the only film that he ever made. Meaning that he produced that film from start to finish. He never got to finish it because he died. But the reason why he spun off and made that film under a different company, different name, is because his name is tied up in the films that he had. He had a whole list of films, and then he re-signed. So he owned that company on that film. So when he died, you ain't never seen Bruce Lee name get put in nothing unless they get money off of that. And look, they never released when they released Game of Death, they just re-released it recently the way Bruce Lee wanted it, because after he died, they switched it up. They got a whole documentary on that, but you can't use Bruce Lee's name or likeness or nothing unless you pay that company. I think it's Warner Brothers actually. Word.
Wow.
Yeah, because I think I seen him in a video game.
He's definitely you know what? That's funny because is he in Injustice? I think he's in Injustice.
Yeah, Injustice.
Is it Injustice or is it Mortal Kombat?
I don't know. I don't think they ever gonna put him in Mortal Kombat just because Liu Kang is there.
Yeah, that's basically him.
Yeah, they got a bunch of fake.
But I remember it was a game. It was a game I seen him in or something. But
yeah,
anyway.
I think it might have been Injustice.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. That's funny that you say, Warner Brothers, because if he was in Injustice, Warner Brothers produces DC Comics and video games, right?
Yeah.
True. They kind of punked out in them Injustice video games. Not to change the subject, but they kind of punked out because when they combined it with Mortal Kombat and you couldn't do none of the finishers. I don't know if y'all know about that, but I play a lot of Mortal Kombat. So you couldn't do none of the finishers. You can only do brutalities. That's kind of side note. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about.
Nah,
we know. I know exactly.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, man. I play Mortal Kombat.
You played the new one they got out?
Yeah.
Is it out already?
No,
I got a demo.
He got the demo. Nigga, you
the one is out though. Mortal Kombat 1.
Huh?
You gotta get the bootleg.
Hey, this kind of on the subject, but off the subject. I wanted to recommend, since we talking about anime. This ain't even anime though, but did y'all ever watch Mike Tyson Mysteries, dog?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Was that shit not funny, bro?
That shit was hilarious.
That is a hilarious show, bro.
Yeah, that's
joint.
Mike Tyson
it was very
walking around like
very
Scooby Doo, bro. That junk is hilarious.
Yeah.
For real?
Yes, bro.
Yeah,
yes.
it was,
He was going on
funny, but it was
solving mysteries.
It was very dumb.
Man. But it's like Scooby Doo though. But it's that junk was funny, bro. That junk was funny.
It was for niggas that get high. It was for niggas that get high.
Basically, that's the only way you can understand it.
Well, that's what they got Balrog from Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah,
that is
Street
true.
Fighter.
Yeah, that's true.
And his name was Mike something on his real name is Mike something on Street Fighter.
Nah. The story is Balrog and M. Bison names were supposed to switch. M. Bison real name was supposed to be Balrog. Balrog, and Balrog was supposed to be M. Bison, but it favored Mike Tyson too much. So they switched it around.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying was Balrog's name instead of Balrog, his name is Mike.
I don't know what you mean.
And Bison,
yeah, like
he just explained it.
He just gave out his levy. Damn.
No, I had seen the little, the little shorts on YouTube.
Okay.
That was talking about Barra.
Okay.
And he changed his name, supposedly his real name is Mike. I forgot what they said his last name is.
Well, it is an M, so it might be Mike.
Let's look it up.
Michael Bison.
Michael Bison.
Michael Bison.
Hell nah. Let's look it up, man. How you spell this nigga name? It's like how you spell this
name? How you spell this nigga name?
Nah, but Itazab, why did you bring up the Boondocks, man? What you want to bring out the video about?
I was gonna get back to it. Listen, I was gonna get back to it. I was gonna see where the conversation went, but I was definitely gonna segue this whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But
no, I was asking, do you want to pull up the vid about the episode?
You got it on deck. I was about to pull it up. But you got it?
Nah, probably if you Google or not Google, YouTube that joint, it'll probably pop up.
Listen, man, that episode. Listen, and that's why I gotta put Boondocks up there as like the greatest anime. Like all these animes that we've been talking about, they great, they exciting, they fun to watch. But listen, like no anime touches on real deal stuff like the Boondocks, man. I gotta give it up for Aaron McGruger, man. I wish I had
damn right. Damn right.
I wish I had sound box because Aaron McGruger is a brother with integrity. His brother is such a brother with integrity, bro. Like he gave up his own show. Like he walked away from his own show because they were trying to destroy his image, like the way he imagined this show. They were trying to turn it into something. It's basically just comedy and not real deal stuff.
Yeah, that last season was horrible.
That last season was disrespectful, really.
Exactly.
And you could tell. You could tell that last season, man, that our oppressor really tried to use him to do the exact opposite of what he was doing originally, especially when they did that whole slave plantation narrative and all of that dumb shit and how the white man had them in debt and all of that. Like that was such a stupid storyline that that wasn't coming from Magruder.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, give it up for Regina King for doing the voice of you in
she was phenomenal.
And then look, the very next show that he came out with on Comedy Central was called Black Jesus. And so that's how you know. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know, man. That's how you know the powers that be.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yo, let me say something else real quick. Not to get off the topic or nothing like that, but this is something that I was actually about to make a post about. Did y'all hear about this kid out in Queens, right here in New York, that the FBI went into his house for a gun warrant? And they went in his house and started searching, and they uncovered an entire underground online satanic cult that he was a part of. Yo, the kid had a blood covenant with blood on it and all of that shit. And so the FBI broke it down. They were saying exactly what this cult is and exactly what they does. This is a cult of online influencers that go online and target children and extort them into doing acts of violence on camera, mutilating themselves on camera, committing acts of pedophilia on camera and shit like that. And the same exact activity that they was describing with this particular online cult is the same activity that we hear entertainers describe all the time in the music industry and Hollywood industry. You know what I'm saying? How it's run by this group of powerful people that force you into doing stuff like that. And being in the UPK and knowing what we know, and then seeing that happen to Terry Magruder with Boondocks, and then seeing right after that, they make him come out with a show called Black Jesus, completely trying to make a comedy and a parody about the idea of Black Jesus. And then they got this clown walking around with a blonde wig on in the hood, fronting like he's Black Jesus. It shows you that we the truth. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Because when you see how our oppressor moves, he's not moving in a direction to offend this group of people. He's not moving in the direction to defend this group of people. He immediately is going to make an example out of this man by coming after Black Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And it's only one group in the world that teaches our people about Black Jesus, man. It's a disgusting thing.
Speaking of Black Jesus, who gonna see Book of Clarence?
Book of Clarence.
Executive produced by Jay-Z.
Man, nobody ain't going to see that shit.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Don't even get me started.
I'm trying to
I
see
know it's gonna be some sort of parody or something. I know because I can see by some of the previews, but I gotta see what they talk about. I gotta know.
And listen, man, you listen, hard, Officer Hard, man. You didn't mean to segue, but that damn show made me think like listen, they motherfucking that I could not watch that Black Jesus. I could not watch it. I couldn't bring myself.
I didn't watch it at all.
Yeah, like I couldn't do it.
Thanks for having me on. I gotta roll out. Y'all about to start rock a thumb.
I was just gonna do
with y'all next time.
All
right. Slow load of crack.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, but nah, man, I couldn't bring myself to watch that show. I think I caught one episode, and they had I didn't know John Witherspoon was in there.
Yeah,
but they
dragged him over.
Yeah, I ain't know. I caught like one. I think I really caught like half an episode, but I just couldn't watch it, man. I'm just like, bro, this is low key disgusting.
Word.
It's not funny.
And they made him do that, man. And it's no different. It's no different than when we look at the NBA, the LeBron wearing the dresses. You know, we always talk about the dresses and the emasculating Black men and all of that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find a way to break a brother down. Like you not leaving this world with your reputation intact and with money.
Like what they did with Dave Chappelle. Like what they did with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Especially his last season as well was like horrible. You know what I mean? Like I think the last episode they had him tap dancing and shit, eating watermelon.
Right. And we got to look at this, man, because everybody should check out that story too. The kid name is Angel Almeida, and it's in the news. It happened a few weeks ago right here in New York, man. And what it shows is that one, how well funded these organizations are that do this, and two, like I read something like that and I see that, and immediately in a Black person's mind, they might think like, oh yeah, that ain't nothing for us to worry about. You know what I'm saying? That's some white kid stuff. But our children are out killing each other and recording it. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, somewhere in New York City, some kid is going to go drive up, blow another kid away, and it's going to all be on camera. And he's going to get back online and talk shit about doing it.
Yep.
And then another group of kids going to come back and try to shoot him on camera. They developed an entire culture around our children making content about the death and destruction in the streets, and they revolve it all around the music and around all these other genres. And they expect us to sit here and say, well, you know, our kids are just fucking crazy. Nah, man. These groups are lurking in the background online, influencing people to influence people, man. And there's an entire group of disgusting Edomites that have an appetite for that they want to sit back and just watch snuff films. You know what I'm saying? It's a horrible thing, man. So we see it. I was
that kid.
Right.
I was that kid.
Well,
my bad, not to cut you off. I just wanted to make sure you said it. I'm done. Hey, listen, man. Before I play this video, right, I want to address something somebody said. Ricaria, he said One Piece is too much. First of all, you gotta watch it. Don't just say it's too much because that's what everybody is saying because they never watched it. Watch the damn show. You know what I'm saying? Right. Watch it. Because here's what I tell you, it's actually better than Naruto. And Naruto is like one of the greatest animes. One Piece is better than Naruto. And here's why. I'm going to explain it.
That's
Don't walk away hard. I see you. Here's why One Piece is better than Naruto. In Naruto, their fillers mean absolutely nothing. The fillers in Naruto mean absolutely nothing.
What do you mean by fillers?
Fillers okay. I guess they gotta make each season stretch out for a certain amount of episodes.
Like going bowling.
What they'll do is, I guess, So what they'll do is they'll add in these episodes like flashbacks and goddamn, what Naruto is doing in the neighborhood today. Like it means nothing. It's a waste of damn time. Whereas One Piece, man, like even the fillers, even the what is Luffy doing in the city means something. You know what I'm saying? You watch it because it's like, damn, this is like part of the show. It's better. And then the way they stretch out each episode, it makes you want to watch the next one. Naruto does that, but One Piece does it better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play this video, man. This is why I love the Boondocks, because it takes everyday history and turns it into an episode that you can watch in cartoon version, and it's hilarious.
Right.
And what did he say specifically to you?
Sit down, nigga.
Keyshawn Chambers is a freshman at Valley High School, a Boy Scout, a football player, a member of the ROTC, an honor roll student. He was hanging around his teacher's classroom door in December. The teacher told him to sit down, and the teacher says that Keyshawn used the N-word first.
And I just kind of was stunned a second. Well, then get away from the door, nigga. I repeated the same insult because sort of what I've been trained to do.
The school district says that is not what they trained English teacher Paul Dawson to do.
He tried to say I said it, and I didn't say it, and no one else in the class knows that I said it because I didn't.
Documents from the school investigation show that several of the students interviewed from Valley did not hear Keyshawn say the N-word first. Dawson says that students use the slang version of the N-word at Valley High School all the time. He says Nigger is a racial slur, but says that students use Nigga as often as they'd say dude or hey man. And Dawson says
he ain't lying.
Does not like the word.
He ain't lying though.
Can you let a nigga French fry?
Why is that word used so frequently? So I just don't understand it, and I'm trying to understand it. I need help. Yes, I need help.
That nigga say
you say yes. I use nigga.
I put the H on it to emphasize it's nigga. Nigga. Can you lend a nigga a pencil?
If you use a word,
that has to be the bravest white man ever.
Upon reflection, that's not
definitely brave.
Dawson was suspended for 10 days without pay.
Now hold on. They only suspended this cat for 10 days. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. It says teacher disciplined. Bro, that's not discipline. That's giving that nigga a break.
Are you able to pull up the Boondocks rendition?
Yeah, I'm gonna play that next.
That was hilarious.
For January 23rd, Andy has to go to university training. He says that he's learned from this experience and hopes that others think twice before using the N-word.
I will never say any form of nigga. I'm sure.
He had to get the last one out. He had to get the last one out.
He had to get the last one.
Right.
Yo, all right. We're gonna play the now. Art imitates life, they say, and this man, Aaron McGruger, is the best man to do it.
No doubt about it.
You gotta give him his props. Let's play it,
nigga.
It's a derogatory racial remark that has divided people for many years.
And a J. Edgar Hoover elementary teacher has now been suspended over calling a student the N-word. Stacey Renee investigates what happened and why.
And what did he say specifically to you?
He said, sit down, nigga.
Riley Freeman is a third-grade student at J. Edgar Hoover Elementary School. He's a basketball player, an avid reader, and one day hopes to spread his rap music. He was in class when he had a verbal exchange with his teacher, Joe Petto. But Mr. Petto said it was Riley who used the...
look how they drew that nigga, though. Look how they drew.
Hold on, let me zoom in on myself real quick. Y'all can't see. I'm freezing up like a mug, but I want y'all to know You only gonna see this here. You're not gonna catch the replay. They gonna flag us. They gonna pull it down. You gotta
they
be
gonna
live
flag
to
that.
see this.
They gonna flag that.
Flag. That's why you gotta be live to see this. This is exclusive only. All right, you gotta be here. Share this. All right, let's get back to it.
Look at his face. Oh my God, they captured it perfectly.
N-word first.
So I told him to take his seat, and here comes this barrage of insults. I mean, some of the words I've never even heard before, and I was just stunned. And I said, well, sit down, nigga. Yeah. I just repeated the insult back to him because that's what I've been trained to do.
That is not what he's been trained to do.
School Superintendent Donald Richards says all teachers are taught to use appropriate hyphenated euphemisms instead of racial slurs.
We have a very strict policy against teachers using the N-word or any other racially insensitive.
Exaggerated hyphenated euphemisms. Euphemisms.
Word.
Bro, Aaron McGruger is hilarious, dog.
Words.
Yo, that devil
policy
said
is that teachers should always say N-word instead of the actual N-word.
That devil said that's not what he's been trained to do. Like,
yeah,
he had to set the story straight. Right.
As a matter of fact, that's not what he's trained to do.
Oh man.
Right.
Oh man, that is hilarious.
Now I remember. Let me tell you something.
Saying the actual S
word. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I remember when this story first hit, you know what I'm saying, in real life. And I remember seeing it on the news, man. And the crazy thing about it is that when we saw it on the news, it wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw it in the news and we was mad, like, yo, I can't believe this, you know what I'm saying, this oppressor called this young black kid that. But then seeing it on Boondocks and seeing how they replayed it, it's like, yo, it's crazy, man.
Man, yeah, that's telling you, bro. Like, I wouldn't have listen. You right. Like, if I would have watched the Boondocks and before I seen the actual news article or news story about it, it would not have been as funny. It wouldn't be funny at all. Like, I would have just watched it like, bro, this nigga really over here talking about some nigga. He racist. This is the KKK. And that's still how I feel. It's still how I feel, but you know, they say you gotta laugh about shit to keep them, I don't know what,
I don't know. The real one is funny too.
Laugh,
I don't know.
Yeah, the real one is funny.
Yeah,
and listen, what makes it so funny is that this is obviously an older liberal, right man, and so he kind of makes a comical situation about it.
Right.
You know, he kind of makes it comical just because of his personality.
Yeah. Like he said he needs help. Like, he's fucked up about it. Like, he don't know what to do.
Yeah.
He mentally.
Word.
How do I handle this nigga situation?
Right. And let me tell you something. Just playing devil's advocate is not easy. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy in his situation. But I remember a situation, Officer Itazab, I was down in your neck of the woods. In fact, it might have been during the Orlando Passover. Well, I was I think I was in Georgia. Yeah, we stopped in Georgia on our way down to Orlando, and I'm in a Waffle House, and we just talking, chopping it up or whatever, and I'm saying the N-word, you know what I'm saying? Just like in my normal speech. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The waitress was a devil. She came over to the table like, listen, you know what I'm saying? I want to ask you to stop saying that. I am offended by that. You know what I'm saying? And I looked up at her like, offended by what? She's like, yeah, you over here using racial slurs, and I'm offended by that. You know what I'm saying? I looked right up at her ass, and I was like, listen, man, I'm not racist. I got plenty of black friends. You know what I mean?
That's a perfect comeback too.
Oh, man.
I'm using that one.
But yeah, man, you look at situations. You look at situations like this situation with this teacher and this kid, man. And what Aaron McGruder was trying to bring out in that Boondocks episode is for opportunity for all of us to think about this word, because it's impossible for you to be black or Hispanic living in the United States of America and have family of any type without discussing the N-word at some point in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Bad.
Like every week, my aunt is calling me, telling me not to say the N-word. My grandmother, oh no, God, don't say that. You know what I'm saying? You can say any other word, don't say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I might hear my son say it, and then I'll take the position of my grandmother, like, hey, don't say that. You know, we are proud people. Yeah. And then I walk around the corner, and y'all niggas be quiet. You know what I'm saying?
So that goes to the million.
Right.
Oh, my I don't mean to cut you off.
Wait. I was shy. Hold up. Not
What's
yet.
Up?
Not yet. I think I know you about to go with it. Not yet.
Okay. All right.
Because like
I'll
right after this,
back.
right? Because no, you gotta sit back. But real quick, before you say that, I wanted to say this, right? Because what you brought up about Aaron McGruger and how they gave him that Black Jesus show. You know what I'm saying? This brother's first episode. Y'all remember his first episode, right? I'm pretty sure we can all quote it.
Of the Black Jesus show?
Don't scare white people. Oh,
yeah. This brother, his first episode, the opening scene, this brother had Huey say, "Excuse me, I would like to make an announcement."
Right.
Jesus is black, Ronald Reagan is the devil, and the white man is lying about 9/11.
Right, and the government's lying about, he said,
Yeah. I'm cracking rise after that.
Word.
And I didn't
know. He did so many unique things.
That he had, I didn't even know he made that show, Black Jesus. I didn't know that was him. I didn't know.
Yeah, that
that's
was
crazy.
him.
So you made me realize something. Like, damn, they gave that
nigga.
He became the butt of his. He became the butt of his own joke.
Right.
Hey, look though, outside of the way that nigga looked though, that Black Jesus was funny though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I didn't like it, man.
I never watched it. I could never bring myself to watch it.
It had some underlying meanings in it, bro. He was doing some real nigga shit in there. That's what I'm saying. That's what made it funny. Because Aaron McGruger was he was affiliated with it, obviously, because he was doing nigga shit in there. Like, it wasn't like he was doing like outside of what he looked like. You know what I'm saying? It was kind of like a parody. Like, he was kind of saying like,
the nigga wasn't
he dressed like the white man, but y'all still don't see him.
Wasn't he smoking weed?
I think he was on there though. I mean, outside of that, but I think he was on there. He was doing nigga shit. That's what I mean. Like, he was just a nigga that had powers. Nigga could do shit. He was a nigga had ultimate faith.
That nigga get up was crazy though. The get up.
I had to get over. I had to get over the long straight hair. That's what I had to get over.
That shit funny though.
Yeah. But it's Aaron though, so you know he doing it for a reason. He not doing it like on no sellout shit. He doing it to show you, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he dressed like the white man, but you still, that nigga can do all these miracles, and y'all like, that nigga not Jesus. That's basically was the whole show. Like, that nigga not Jesus, but that nigga doing miracles.
Okay. Well, see, I gotta keep it 100. I never watched it just based on face value. But now that you're saying it like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna go back and binge watch or nothing, but I can kind of see how it was a place for that.
Yeah.
But one thing I loved about the brother, man, is that, like, like if anybody's into writing, or especially comedy writing or any type of writing, and you experimenting with characters and you finding different. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I was saying, also because Demar, he was like, he turned
water into Hennessy. See. That's some nigga shit. If they had Hennessy back then, you know where I'm going with it. Keep the party going.
That's hilarious, man. But nah. So now, without what Priest and Officer Thawashab was trying to bring out before I interrupted him, it does beg the question. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to take it over, go ahead. You got it.
Nah. Go ahead. You got it. It's good.
All right, I got it. All right, no sweat. You know what I'm saying? But it does beg the question, because you saying, you know what I'm saying? You mentioned how our grandparents would tell us, "Oh, don't say that word." You know, like you said, we proud people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not knowing the history of that word. You know what I'm saying? The history of the N-word is not derogatory at all. It has more pride in it than you think. You know what I'm saying? In fact, there were priests, you understand? Biblical priests who were called the N-word.
Right.
Because of their black skin, because of their dark skin.
With the H at the end.
With the H at the end, nigga. Ah!
Right.
It was called nigga. You feel
Nigga.
me? But I'm gonna pull it up. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about it a little bit if you want to. Let me pull it up.
Nah, shit. That was right on point, man. That shit. Motherfuckers gotta know where it come from.
Listen, I did a post on that a few months ago where we talking about that we talk about there was a police in Antioch, California, who the FBI did an investigation because they were calling black people racial slurs. You know what I'm saying? I was making a comparison that, listen, this is happening in Antioch, California. This happened in Antioch, Greece as well. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Like, you know what I'm saying? We've been called nigga in Antioch for 2,000 years.
Damn.
Right.
Yeah, man. In that comparison, but I mean, but what are some of the thoughts out there with regards to the use of this word, especially as a priest? Like, you know what I mean, I'm a young man coming in the game.
Nigga.
If you would divert your eyes
just
to the
feels
screen, you ain't lying. So look, right here on the screen, right? If you look at just basic knowledge, simple knowledge, the word Negro. Let's break down the word Negro, because everybody wants to use the word Negro.
Right.
They use it every day.
Nigga.
I say it. I say Negro, but I really say Negra. You know what I mean? I put the I at the end. Negro in Spanish just means black. It just means black, man.
Right.
That's all it means. It doesn't mean stupid. It doesn't mean ignorant. It means black. So what is so bad? You already call yourself black.
Right.
You don't even know who you really are. If you're already calling yourself black, then what's so bad about the word Negro? I'm gonna take you one even further.
They might call you Uncle Ruckus, Itazab.
If so be it.
Nigga.
Listen, how dare you? Listen, I don't
know. I got a question. Now, as soon as you finish, I got a question to ask just to play devil's advocate.
Okay, there you go.
Listen, now let's get down to the meat, right? Pause. Nigger. This literally is the word nigger. All right.
Well, we actually had this conversation with a guy at camp.
The word nigger means black. Talk about it.
Salaki, can y'all hear me?
Okay.
We actually had this conversation. We actually had this conversation of the Hazahab, myself, and some Jake that pulled up. Because he was upset with the fact that black people use the word nigga, and he was saying that that's not a word that we should use because that's something that's only recent. That's only something that was being used recently, and we had to break it down to him how it was a old English word for nigger, right? Nigger, and how the Spanish used the word negro for that, which meant black. Then in the Latin word niger, which means black, like he couldn't grasp the idea that this word nigga, Nigger, was just a modern day derivative of what the ancient word niger was that was used in Latin.
Fact. If you able, I was gonna say Itazab, if you're able to pull up the blue lettered one and get the pronunciation of that joint.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring that up as well. But right now we about to go back to Africa, like they want us to, right? We're going back to Africa. We're gonna go way to Africa, and we're gonna see if it's let's see what's over in the land of Africa. You understand? Oh shoot, hold up.
The land of Ham.
The land of Ham. Hamland.
Nigga.
Hamland. Nigga. Hold on. We almost there. Woo! What is that? Oh my God. You got Niger is how they say you're supposed to pronounce it, and you got Nigeria. Now listen, I remember being in middle school and they showed me on the map the land of Niger and Nigeria. And I'm like, bro, that look very familiar. The word Niger.
Yeah, I remember that.
Nigeria. I remember, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this looks familiar. What the hell going on around here?
You got it pulled up on the screen because we can't see it.
Oh, no? Oh, okay, got you. Wait, yeah. Oh, okay, got you. So lock it. Here you go, right here. So right here in the heart of Africa. You understand? I guess this is where niggas from. I guess that's where we came from.
Niger's in Paris.
Niger, man. Yeah. Niger's in Africa, man. You got Niger and Nigeria. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, what does this mean, man? Basically, it's the land of blacks. The word Niger just means black.
Right.
That's all it means. You know what I'm saying? It just means black. We seen it in Spanish. We seen it in Latin. It's over here in Africa. It just means black. So now we're gonna take y'all to the Blue Letter Bible, like the officer mentioned. All right, we're gonna go to the New Testament, not the Old Testament, because apparently they treat the Old Testament like it was Jim Crow era. They treat the Old Testament like Jim Crow era. They don't want nothing to do with it. They treat it like segregation.
Fact, like it's the Willie Lynch letters and shit.
Yeah, like the Willie Lynch letters, man. Hold on. Amos. Right? Hold on. Let's just go there.
You know, what's crazy about it is that they're using a Latin translation. You know, they're not even using the Greek translation of what black is. They're not using the actual Hebrew translation. It's like when these Latins came up and created the started Rome, that language when they conquered everyone, when they conquered the Greeks, when they conquered us, you know, they ended up using Latin, became the dominant language.
Mm-hmm.
You was calling out chat? What you want? Somebody talking in the chat? Oh,
no,
it's called the Barracks.
I was testing my microphone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nah, the chat, real quick, we calling it the Barracks. That's what we gonna call it.
Right? The Barracks.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? We got Kazak Damar in the Barracks. He said, personally, I use it way too much.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's in my blood. I can't get it out. He said, I went 500 plus episodes in on One Piece. Yeah, that's where you messed up. You don't watch 500 episodes and just stop. How? Come on, man. But I will say this. I seen this show called this anime called Vinland Saga. And brother, I watched the first season. The first season had me hooked. I'm talking about hooked. I was in. I was invested. Then they got to season 2. And this cat turned around and went soft, man. Pause. This man was a stone cold, heartless, unaliver, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? This cat would not, you know what I'm saying? He'll slit your throat in a second. Don't blink. If you blink, you're done. You know what I mean? And that's why I like the show. Season 2 come around. This man say, he done turned the new leaf, and you know what I'm saying, he want to be better and stuff. Like he don't want to take people's lives no more. So he vowed to never commit violence ever again. One of the episodes, he wanted to talk to the king. Now this is like a Viking era, and so this got a lot to do with the Vikings. He wanted to talk to the Viking king, and the only so he made a deal with his soldiers. Listen, I'll take 100 punches, and if I survive 100 punches, you have to let me talk to the king. This brother sat, not brother, but this dude sat and took 100 punches to the face and belly just to be able to talk to the king when this was a ruthless murderer. Man, it really like it. Man, I ain't like that show after that. I just put it like that. So anyway, here we are, Romans. Amos. Hold up.
Acts.
I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. Acts. Damn. My bad. All right, so the book of Acts, chapter 13. Y'all didn't know we go in the Bible. See, they ain't know that. They ain't know we go into the Bible. You see? You know what I'm saying? You know we prove all things. The book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1 says, now there were in the church that was at Antioch, like Antioch, California, which is crazy. I never knew that. Never knew what you know what I'm saying? Also hard, man. See this? I knew it was a good idea inviting you. At the church that was at Antioch, certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas, Simeon, that was called what? What is this word right here? Can y'all see this? Y'all can see it, right? It was called niggers. Hard R. Not nigga. Nigger. It was called niggas, man. And I'm only reading the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We already got flagged for playing Boondocks anyway, but I'm only reading the Bible. These ain't my words. These is God's words. Right? It says they was called nigger. And Lucius of Cyrene and Manaen, which had been brought up with Herod the Tetrarch, and Saul. All right, so these is priests, man. These is prophets. These is followers of Christ, followers of Paul, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And they was called nigger. Why was they called nigger? Because they were black. That's the Bible.
Facts.
That's where the word. That's where the N word comes from. The N word is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with the word nigger. It's not. It does not mean ignorant. You know what I noticed? Black people believe in white people more than anything. Yeah. They believe whatever white people tell them. If white people tell them that the word nigga means ignorant, they'll believe it. Oh, that word means ignorant. Bruh, you should read a book. You definitely should read a book. Open them up. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt to read at all.
Shit, are you able to play the audio playback of that exact word?
The playback? Okay, hold up. Let me see. I know I can do it on my phone.
Oh, it won't do it online, right?
Hold up. We're gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see. Prophets and teachers as Barnabas and Simeon that was called.
Play that again.
Said it twice. He said it twice.
That shit lag like a motherfucker.
Y'all heard it?
No,
I didn't hear it.
Are you sharing on the audio?
Yeah, the audio should be shared. One more time. Yeah, so I don't know if y'all heard it. Put one in the chat. You heard nigga. That's what he said.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear it either.
Dang, that's crazy. Because Dr. Mar said eventually he will unalive again, so Esau can justify his animal instincts. And you're right. Listen, that's the only way that'll make the show good again. But I don't think it's gonna happen because the way they set it up, it kind of kills the whole notion of being non-violent. Like it's like, okay, we can hear you, Har.
Like it.
No, you good. So the way they set that show up, the Vinland Saga, the way they set that show up and the way they played it out, like, oh, I'm never gonna use violence ever again. It kind of would destroy season 2 completely. Like season 2 is like, what was the purpose of season 2 if he's just gonna go back into violence again? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, bro, if they do that, it's good because that's what made the show good in the first place. But if they do it, it's like, why did y'all even send us through this whole situation with the non-violent stuff? Like, it's crazy. I don't like it. So, but anyway.
Hold on, what you mean the non-violent stuff though?
Oh, I'm talking about now. I'm talking about the show Vinland Saga.
Okay.
Yeah, have you heard of it? Have you watched it?
No, I never saw it.
Okay, no sweat. If you want to, you can watch it. I would suggest watching season 1 because that's the best episode. It's the only episode. I mean, the best season and the only season I would recommend. Season 2, he goes from being a ruthless killer to a non-violent activist. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, bro, what was the point of this? It's very effeminate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're gonna make him because like at the end of this season 2, he talks about starting a new world.
Spoiler alert.
Where spoiler alert. At the end of season 2, he talks about well, really, if you watch season 1, you can already see where this is going. But he talks about starting a new world where there is no war and there is no slavery. And the only way in the way to achieve it is by being nonviolent. It sounds very Martin Luther King-esque.
Right.
You know, so we'll see.
So
but I don't really watch into season 3. Go ahead.
So what's the consensus on the N-word?
The consensus on the N-word.
Before you do that,
mm-hmm.
I gotta go. So I want to say shalom shabbatam to all the brothers, the water for having us on here. How y'all, a great representative for Let It Be Known. He gonna hold it down. I just want to say thank you for inviting Let It Be Known here onto the War As Usual podcast.
Damn right.
Damn right. Shalom shabbatam.
The water argument.
Go ahead.
Because this is all I'm saying, right? Like, we go over the history of the word. We go over the roots of the word. We go over the fact that it's in the Bible. We go over the fact that it was used as a derogatory term in the Bible. And when we get into linguistics, period, we can't, we can't get around the fact that it's a derogatory term used by our enemies to refer to us in a derogatory way, whether it means black or not. Do we agree on that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We can agree on that. Well, it's my opinion. We got 2 other panelists, you know what I'm saying? So they can
okay. What about anybody else? Does anybody disagree with the fact that the word nigger, niger, negro, or anything along that line is typically used derogatory by other nations against us?
I would say colloquial speaking, yes. But if we go like how Itazab pulled the root of it, then no. But in this modern time, yes. Yes, it is.
I mean, we're talking about the root of it. Listen, we could go back to the Flintstones, right? On the Flintstones song, it says, "We'll have a gay old time." Like, is there anybody here who would advertise their podcast like, "Hey, tune in to Let It Be Known. We'll have a gay old time." You know what I'm saying? Nobody here is going to do that because we understand although the word means one thing, we understand that in this day and time, the phrase "we'll have a gay old time" means something completely different than what it did back in the 50s during the Flintstones.
Right.
So we know that word in different contexts has different meanings. It has different meanings in the street right now. If a black man walked up to you tonight and referred to you as the N-word in an aggressive dialect, hey, what you looking at? You know what I'm saying? That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's just as much as a problem as if an oppressor did it. The question is should we use the word? Should it be enough? Now, we can't use it online.
Hell yeah.
Should we use the word?
Listen. We should use the word. Everybody else should not. That's how I'll leave it at that.
Hey, listen, that's how I think about it.
Yeah, everybody else, you deserve a mouthful of fist for you.
Right.
If I may,
that's called the your wife's a bees theory. You know what I'm saying? Like I know she is. You know what I'm saying? I can say she is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't want to hear nobody else say it. Like, that's the same thing behind that.
If I may too, like just off of that statement alone, like that's the beauty of the N-word. Like it creates a separation between us and them. You dig what I'm saying? Like it's more of a tool that provides the separation that we need. You get what I'm saying? Like think about it. There's not much that we do that an oppressor does not hold on to and make it their own. But here is this one word that we have labeled as our own and nobody else can say it. You get what I'm saying? Like that alone creates a little division between us and them. That's
so ultimately what you're saying is, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're saying that we've reached an era in the N-word in which we should not be defensive for being called the N-word, but we should defend the N-word as being something that is solely our culture.
Listen, the word nigga is holy.
He said it's holy.
Now answer this question for me. Is there any man here that would be offended of a trend in white America came about in which all young white kids started calling themselves the N-word as a term of endearment? Would anybody here be offended by that?
I would say we already there, so no.
We somewhat did.
We there. If you go on YouTube and look at these white boy fights, they all say nigga when they punching too.
Yeah, when they punching, right.
When they punching, you know what I mean? And that's all because, you know, they had like 10, 15 years of World Star. They learned it. You know what I'm saying? Like World Star showed them how to do it. You know, how to mimic and be around the spirit. You know what I mean? Because that's really all it is. It's just us being spiritual. But you know what? I don't have a different take of that. I'm gonna just say that I think white people should use the word nigga. I think they should. I think they should use it how they feel it. And the reason I say that is because when they do that, then I can really tell who they are by how they use that name. Because it's spiritual. I can tell who you are. You know what I'm saying? If they out there saying nigger and they saying it with that type of spirit, hey, use it because now I know who you are. And that's not for us, obviously, because we know who the devil is, but for our people out there, because that's the only trigger for them that signals enemy. That's the only thing that they can look at when they use it in that negative connotation. That signals enemy. Anything other than that, it's my friend. I have to love. I have to love. But when they come out and they be like nigger, then that's when they be like, you just said nigga. You just said, you know what I'm saying? They get crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I think they should.
100%. 100%. And that right there, that you know, when you come into the truth, you know, the spirit of, you know, when I came into the truth, man, and begin to learn and grow and learn the scriptures, man, that I'm saying typically the white person who calls you nigga is the least threat of all. You know what I'm saying? Like the real threatening people would never say the word nigga.
Yeah.
But we kind of predisposition to hear that and, you know what I'm saying, and kind of go with it.
Like I think Trump will call you an N-word. You know,
of course.
Joe Biden.
Yeah, right. If you don't vote for me, you're not a nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Trump will call you a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Trump, let me tell you something. Like Trump is the type of person that's supposed to call you a nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he don't know nothing but you being a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is a certain amount of respect that comes along with that. With people who operate like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's those other type of people. It's those other breed of Edomites. The internationalist Edomites. The one who Trump fight against. Those are the ones who will not call you a nigga, but will force you to put on a fucking dress and a wig and parade throughout the world in order to be able to maintain your deal or maintain the ability to feed your family. You know what I'm saying? Like the people who put LeBron James in that pink skirt, they never say the word nigga. Never. You know what I'm saying? That's completely not even in their vocabulary. Let me tell you something. Listen to the fucking David Stern audio recordings when he was talking about Magic Johnson. He never said the word nigga one time. He never said the word nigga one time. And yet he was able to express all of his hatred, you know what I'm saying, for Magic Johnson and for the other black players. He never had to say the word nigga, man. These liberals, these internationalists, they're not going to say the word nigga. The reason why they're not going to say the word nigga is because they built their riches off the backs of our movements. You know what I'm saying? So they can't say it because they built their riches off the backs of being minorities as well. They came into this country and they pushed the civil rights movement and they got all the benefits from civil rights.
Listen,
hey, real quick.
Let them niggas say what they gonna say.
Right.
They gonna say it, nigga. Say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I'm with you. What you say? I'm just saying. You know,
covert races.
Because the thing about it is, especially with the word, especially like Christian people, supposed Christian people, black people, they be scared of the word too. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You ever been with somebody and y'all be out in public and they be like, yeah, because these niggas be talking about, you be like, why you whisper nigga though?
Mm-hmm.
Why you whisper nigga? Why you say all that other foul shit? But then when you got to nigga, you was like nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always been weird to me. I think there's a time and place to use certain words, but I try to tell, like, even with my children, I try to tell them not to be afraid of no words. Because, you know, growing up Christian, they make you afraid of every damn thing. Everything is superstition.
Yeah.
You can't say this. You can't do that.
You
know what I'm saying?
Watch Harry Potter because it was, you couldn't watch Harry Potter because it was witchcraft.
Right.
Word. Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. I just heard that about Yu-Gi-Oh! Too. You can't watch that shit because of witchcraft.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thugs in Harmony.
Both Thugs in Harmony.
Mama said, don't listen to that in my house. I don't know what they saying.
Nah, but the truth of the matter is, listen, to keep it 100, it is 100% witchcraft.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They're not lying.
Yeah, no.
It is witchcraft.
But Christianity is witchcraft.
And Christianity is witchcraft.
That's why as a child, you be so stubborn because that shit don't make no sense.
Right.
It's almost like it don't make no sense to you naturally, but then you get trained, you know, with certain stuff. Because the same ones, my mom used to be like, not to put my mom out there, but she used to be like, I don't want you to listen to that because of all that cussing.
Yeah.
But then, like a week later, I'm a bunch of motherfucking ruckers. You know what I mean? I'm like,
right.
Christianity creates that confusion as a child, and then you just got to pick a side. Like, do I disobey?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like don't accept candy from a stranger. Want to go trick or treating?
Exactly. Yeah. It's confusing as hell. And then they be wondering why the kids be acting crazy, and then they want to beat the hell out of you. But you caused this confusion in my brain. I'm a new brain sponge, first time in the world, and you gonna tell me say that, but don't say that. I do as I say, but not as I do. Well, nigga, you do more than you talk. So, you know what I'm saying? So we get it's Christianity.
Hey,
man.
Listen, man. I was fucking. Oh, slack you.
I seen real quick. I seen a video. I seen a video of this little white girl, right? And she ran up to this van, and she was like, "This isn't a kidnap van." And she was disappointed. It's like a little girl. She's like 6 years old. 7 years old. She's like, "This isn't a kidnap van. I came all the way over here." And then dude was like, "And you're mad because it's not a kidnap van?" Yeah. I'm like, wow. Like that's Christianity.
Was it a parody? That shit was real life?
No, it was real.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna find a video.
It was real.
Let me find a video.
Nice.
Yo, let me tell you something.
It was a real video.
Just talking about do as I say, not as I do. I was watching that goddamn Love and Hip Hop the other day, and two of the parents were sitting down because they run a business and they had all the kids running the business. They sit down with the kids like, "Listen, man, all y'all do is argue and fight all day. in the business. And I'm looking to myself like, God damn, ain't that your whole goddamn show? Like, you sit here telling your kids not to argue and fight in the midst of business, and yet this is how you made your entire career.
Confusion.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like if I want to be successful, all I have to do is just keep it getting married, divorced, and fighting every goddamn person. You know what I'm saying? And then I can grow up to be like you, Dad. How you gonna tell me to stop fighting every day when that's how you made it? It's the stupidest thing.
Yeah, they need to be in the news. They need to be in the drama. So, like you said, they gotta get married, get divorced, and then they telling their kids one thing, and then they providing with something else. Kids be crazy, man. Kids be crazy.
Right.
That's why they always say preachers' kids be messed up too.
100%.
They be seeing what the niggas really be about, but then they be on Sunday, be there Sunday, like laying hands on, praying for people, but then home, she'll beat you to death, nigga, and bring you back.
How you?
If I could, real quick, hard. You remember what you said about the LeBron James picture? I just want you to know, that was AI, right?
That was AI.
Yeah, that was AI.
Yeah,
that was
the
AI.
pink skirt was
Allen
that shit was
Iverson
real.
did that.
Everybody had that
real.
reaction when they get got by AI.
Hey, hold on, you mean that? You mean that? Hold on, wait a minute. I just want to make sure we're clear. Are you telling me that he did not willfully put on the dress that was artificial intelligence?
That was artificial intelligence. It was not really him in a dress at all.
But yo, I'm so happy you said that, yo. I was crushed off of that. I was literally, you have no idea. Let me tell you something. I do not support the NBA. I do not watch the NBA. I do not watch the NFL. I do not support them. The only sport I watch is MMA. I do not support the NBA. But I always loved and supported LeBron. I always told my children LeBron is somebody to look up to. He's one of the rare people outside of the UPK that I consider a role model for children. And when I saw that shit, let me tell you something. My family started doing Taco Tuesdays because of LeBron's family. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been a LeBron fan. I never was a fan of his basketball, but as a family man and as a black man and how he always gives to people and stuff, I was always a fan of him. And when I saw him in that dress, that shit devastated me. So yeah, man, but I can tell you how was shot, man, because I'm so happy that brother ain't go out like that. Now listen, was Usher AI too?
No.
Usher's
not
AI.
not as far as I know. Yeah, there's video footage of him in that skirt. This definitely AI. You know what I'm saying? And it's a good thing that you mentioned it, because I'm the type of person, I like to bring advocacy towards noticing when you see AI. You want to look for the hands. The hands are like a damn dead giveaway most of the time. The hands, and then you gotta look at the background faces, and then you also gotta look at their faces. Like, this don't look like LeBron. If you look closely, that don't look like LeBron. If you look closely over here, it looks a lot like LeBron, but as you get close to his face, it looks like, it looks fake. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, they doing it now.
I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that, man. That's my
They doing
word.
it now with Steve Harvey. They got a thing going around with Steve Harvey. They got his face on it, look just like the nigga, dog. It looked just like
drunk and shit.
It's funny as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, listen, man.
Hilarious.
Yo, listen, man. Salaki, man. If anybody ever online and y'all see Peace of Sahara y'all in the dress, it's AI, nigga. Hit my line. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you already know.
AI.
You already know.
But you already know, nigga, we don't have a council. This is gonna be a council. Like, I seen a picture of Arya Allah in the dress. Yes, sir. It was AI. It was AI.
Oh man. But yo, Salaki, man, I gotta get up out of here, man.
Yeah. Right, before you go, you gotta see this. You gotta see this video before you go.
Okay, cut.
You gotta see little ginger girl.
Kentucky doll.
Ain't got no sound to it.
Y'all heard that shit? Listen.
Nah, that sound ain't coming through for us.
For real?
Yeah.
It's not coming through. The sound not coming through. Are you for real?
Nope.
If you're using StreamYard, if you want the sound to come through, you have to actually go on and add the what you call it. If you want the sound to come up.
Yeah, it should be coming through. I was just playing music.
Yeah, I want you playing that.
I was playing the Boondocks
too. Yeah, you playing the Boondocks.
Well, anyway, this girl, she's like, you're not a kidnapper. I came all the way this way, and then the dude interrupted her, like, just not to get kidnapped. And she's like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, like she wanted to meet a kidnapper.
Damn,
that's insane.
That is insane.
That's insane.
Because he's in a work van. He's in a work van, and apparently she knows that a kidnap van looks a lot like a work van. She wanted to go find out if this guy would kidnap her. She wanted to live out a fantasy.
And you know where she got that from?
Halloween and everything that her parents taught her. And,
she got that from her parents.
Yeah.
She got that from her parents to scare her. That's
right.
what it is.
Yeah.
Because parents do that to kids. Like they be like, yeah, if you see that van out there with that man, then he gonna get your ass. And then kids be like, And then that's why she walked her ass over there. Like, this ain't no kidnap van.
Right.
Why do they do us like that?
Curiosity.
Yeah, and that's how you get snatched up.
Yeah.
That's how they get snatched.
You're right. They do us like that, man. But all right, hard man. How are y'all?
Yeah, I appreciate you having me on, sir, man. It's always a pleasure. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely holler at you about some of those other things we talked about. But yo, just for everybody out there, make sure you go to @HardQuarter on TikTok, man. Check me out, man. We doing this comedy thing in the truth, man. We think we get popping this thing off. I got another comedy special coming out. Stand up, man. You ain't never seen nothing like this before, man. Straight UPK comedy. We're gonna be in the building, man. Make sure y'all check me out. Remember, HardQuarter on TikTok. We're gonna be on YouTube. Make sure you check out Let It Be Known every Sunday at 4 on YouTube. Y'all know how we give it up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, shalom, thumb.
Man. Hey, and listen, that brother is funny, man. I seen the video he did. I sent it up to these cats on YouTube who do like animations. They do animation, like they basically take comedy skits and they'll make an animation out of it, and they'll put the sound to the animation and make a video. So I sent it up to them. They didn't get back to me yet, but I want somebody to make a video out of it. Because the brother, he was like, you know, he be riding his bike and he get himself on camera, he riding his bike, and he was like, you know, talking to an old head that just got out of prison. He's like, you know, it's things you gotta look out for. You know, things ain't the same as they were when you went in. You know what I'm saying? That woman on the block, that man that's on the block, that you think you can that you think you can bully or whatever. Don't you know? That's a woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on her, or you're gonna end up with a sexual assault charge. You know what I'm saying? And that girl that you see with the buns and you know what I'm saying, all that going on. Yeah, stay away from her. That's a man. You know what I'm saying? It was like the whole thing was funny, man. You gotta check him out. He's definitely a funny dude. So TikTok @HardQuarter. You know what I mean? That dude funny.
That's dope though. I didn't know they had comedian skits, like comedy skits in the truth. That's fine. I love to see.
Listen, I'll give you one that you don't know. A certain general in the ISUBK, his rib is a comedian who does stand up.
Oh
so
shit,
we got
for
some
real?
comedians. Yeah, we got some comedians out here.
That's dope. That's dope. I wouldn't mind going.
I always thought about doing amateur. We should just do that. We should just come up with a set and just go down there and do an amateur thing.
That would be
I
dope.
think I could.
I'll do it.
I could do it. I'm with it. I think I could do it.
Listen, that's the plan, nigga. Listen, let's look up some. Just go.
You know, Orlando got that going on. They just tore down the Improv in West Palm Beach, but Orlando, I know they got a couple comedy spots in Orlando.
I'll look
amateur comedy spot.
Yeah, well, it's one across the street from us where we do camp at, ain't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They do comedy in there sometimes. They say Comedy Live or something like that. I don't know. It's an amateur spot though. Yeah.
Yeah. So anybody got the link on what's going on in Israel? I'm gonna make a connection real quick because what Officer Ashargapan brought up was he brought up about how anime always is based on war. You know what I'm saying, which is very true, and that you know what I'm saying, like to just a segue. You know what I mean? Like it's a literal war going on right now in Israel, and this war has been going on for decades. This is not a new war. This ain't something new that just sprung up. In fact, this was prophesied thousands of years ago, and it's been going on for decades. All right. Egypt and Palestine have been at war with Israel for forever because, and I'll pull up a quote, the president of Egypt in the 1960s, he stated this. He said, there will never be war in the Middle East. The Israelis will never be, the Jews will never be accepted here because they left black and came back white. That's a direct quote from Abdel something, the president of Egypt. I'm gonna pull him up.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the president that was in power at the time when Egypt attacked Israel as well too. If I'm not mistaken.
Right, yeah. That whole back then in 1960, they was they attacked Israel, and he was the president at that time. There will never be peace in the Middle East. That's biblical.
Shit rhymes
let me
too.
pull it up real quick. Yeah, it rhymes. Bars. There's videos on it, but I'm gonna just get the quote. Anybody got like video footage of like any news? What's going on over there?
The chat.
The barracks.
Now the chat that we go through.
Oh yeah.
Article should be in there.
Let me pull this up real quick.
Summertime.
Yeah, I saw the I look at this channel on YouTube. It's called Infographics, I believe, and they was talking about like some of the recent history. Like in 1948, basically they were saying like a bunch of those Palestinian people was already living in that area, but that's when they made Israel a state, 1948. So basically what they said was they brought those people in there and had a mass eviction and like evicted like hundreds of thousands of Palestinians out of that land and then inserted the so-called Jewish people there. And so they were supposed to, then at one point they were supposed to divide it up. So if you look at it, in the front of Israel is where the Hamas people and all of that, the Palestinian, and then like a small piece in the middle of it. So they end up taking, it was supposed to be like half the state, so they end up taking more than half. So now they like they still like mad about the fact that they got evicted. So they got a lot of people outside of Israel that feel like they should be living. They just want the Gaza Strip and all that is where they mostly at. But they did a mass eviction and took all those people up out of there. So they fighting about it.
Hell yeah,
they're fighting about it, especially over land that ain't either one of theirs. So
I got a question.
Which is a dumb thing. Go ahead.
That magazine, we know the Time magazine, but that issue right there, is there a way that could be purchased? I wonder if they got that shit on sale.
Man. I'm absolutely sure, but Esau loves money. Anything he can sell, he will. It might be more. It might cost more.
Right.
It might cost more.
I heard Whatchamacallit said this too, so I'm not sure.
Who?
What's my man's name? I forget. It's so many devils. The one with the mustache. The one with the mustache. I didn't want the Illuminati to get me. That's why I ain't say his name.
Oh, H-Man.
Oh, damn.
Got it. See, look. There we go. Now they on to us.
H-Man. the Fuhrer of Israel, the
Right.
Fuhrer of Germany.
Yeah, I think he has said that. Somebody said that he said that in the book as well. So I'm kind of.
No, he said what he said was he will be the cause of World War III, right? Because the Jews are Schwartz, right? He said he basically he was saying that he was going to be the cause of World War III, and everybody's going to realize that the people that the Americans have enslaved were the Israelites, or were the real Jews of the Bible. Is what he said.
Yeah.
So that's why he's saying he's going to be the cause of World War III, because everybody's going to realize that they enslaved the real Jews.
Yeah, I had to. Somebody gotta fact check it.
Speaking of devils, Donald Trump just had one of his campaign runs where he said that this is damn near World War III happening right now.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yeah, this is it. This is World War III. This is gonna escalate. You know, said that in his speech, and he was talking, of course, talking down on Joe Biden and whatnot. But you know, these devils is acknowledging like this is a bad ordeal for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And the crazy part about it is they think, because especially a lot of our people today, we don't really get into a bunch of like world history or world news, you know what I mean? Because we got so much going on in our community, you know what I'm saying? It's a war over here. But larger implications, you know, when you get into the world news and you start seeing these countries fighting against each other, people don't know how much that's going to affect us and what that starts, and just like the chain reaction, you know what I'm saying? Like we be missing that link, you know what I'm saying? So people look on the news and say Israel is fighting there, but every time you see Israel pop up in the news, you got to start thinking end of the world, end of the world, end of the world, end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to think that, because that's exactly what it is. It's like somebody taking a lighter to a wick and just like keep going, like then it burn on it a little bit, but it don't start. You know what I mean? Right. Like that's what people need to.
In Lapayad, if I could, right? Doesn't it make sense that the Bible tells us that life began in the promised land? Doesn't it make sense that the war to end all worlds, so like the war to end all wars would take place in the promised land? Doesn't it like make sense? Like it's like a movie that we waiting to see the end of. You get what I'm saying? It's like this all started in that land. It's all like everything is about that land. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in a race to get that land. Everybody's like fighting each other and blowing each other up over this land. Doesn't it make sense that it's all going to end in that land? And then the real victor is going to rule over that land?
That's crazy, because I was just thinking that too. Like, if you think about it, throughout the world of history, whoever, like the nation that dominated that region was always known as the world's superpower.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like the British used to rule that region, and at one time they was known as the world's superpower. Rome, Greece, the Persians, right? Like there's a significance to that region right there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a huge significance, and like Itazab said, like that's the end all to be all right then and there. That spot right there.
Yeah,
absolutely. And if I could read what he said, right? He says, "This is the former president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser." He says, when he was asked about peace in the Middle East, the late president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, stated, "The Jews will never be able to live here in peace because they left here black, but came back white." And this reminds me of something that I've read, literature, right? So not just somebody's words, but something that was published in a book as well. And it's this book right here. This is a book called, damn, I disappeared. It's a book called From Babylon to Timbuktu. And on page 84, all right, I'm gonna put it up on the screen. In page 84, subsection, no, it's fine. Second paragraph on page 84 says, in the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem. In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with great slaughter, meaning they didn't unalive a lot of Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? This is history. All right. It says, during the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. Not white Jewish slaves, black Jewish slaves. Now, question is, if the Jews were white, why would they go into Africa? To hide from persecution.
Because the Egyptians are white.
No, if the Israelites, I said Egyptians, if the Israelites are white, why would they why would they flee into Africa to evade persecution?
Because the Egyptians are white.
All right. I guess the Egyptians must be white, huh? You're right. I guess the Egyptians must be white. Who's painted all over their damn pyramids and sphinxes and all their walls? I don't see white people on them walls. I see dark-skinned people. Some light-skinned people. You know what I'm saying? But mostly dark-skinned people. So it definitely correlates with what this guy, Gamal Abdel Nasser, saying. The Jews left black. He would know he was there. He wasn't there. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he know the history. He knows the history. And that's the thing about other nations too, man. They know their history. You know what I'm saying? Like, they get passed down these stories generation to generation. Like, they know what took place. He's Egyptian. He's like, yeah, we had them in slavery. His great grandfather told the story, like, yeah, we had those Jews in slavery. They built Egypt, and it was so great. You know what I'm saying? They pass on this type of history to their kids because that's what any family does, and they have a history.
Yeah. Shit, even before Titus, like what you read at Babylon Timbuktu, like even this was even done. I mean, all throughout our generations, but the significant point will be when Christ fled to Egypt at the time of Roman rule and when the Greeks ran Egypt. You get what I'm saying? Like, and of course you had more melanated people than Europeans, right? But this man fled into Egypt, evading the persecution that what's his name? It was Herod was doing and killing all the newborns. It's so that he can blend in with the people that was inhabited of that land. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not something that's uncommon, like, to see that how Jews can flee into Africa when Christ is a Jew and he fled into Africa.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. That's biblical. Do I need to pull it up? Should I pull it up?
Nah, hey, take my word for it, people.
Right. Just believe me. Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink the Kool-Aid.
Trust me, I know a friend.
Yeah. He knows a friend.
Nah, but yeah,
I don't know. But all right, so I'm gonna play the video. I'm about to play the video. And I'll probably put that scripture too, but let me get this video real quick. It's by NBC. You think we already getting flagged? So I should just play it.
Shit, might as well create.
Might as well.
What is it? A newscast?
Yeah.
Oh, you might not get flagged if it's news.
Yeah, if it's news, it should be good, right?
Yeah.
Aaron McGruger want his money though. He
Yeah.
put work into them shows. Hold on, it's loading. Let's give it a minute. Stall him out, Debo. Y'all say something because this is about to be awkward.
Something.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Tell that nigga ain't old.
Tell him old.
Subscribe. War as usual. We will be on what? Fan base? That's what it is.
Fan base tomorrow.
For a recap.
Yeah, make sure you tune into that recap. Fan base at War as Usual. Y'all can hear it?
Still buffering on my end. Yeah, but I can hear it.
This is News Special Report.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Laura here alongside Joe Fryer here in New York. We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack within Israel's borders overnight. First, launching rockets from the Gaza Strip, then sending militants into the streets of the southern part of Israel. Hundreds of people have been injured. Several have been killed, but that number could be much higher. You are looking at live pictures there.
Let's go right to NBC's Raf Sanchez, who is in the south of Israel. Raf, good morning. What is the latest where you are?
Joe, Laura, good morning. Israelis woke up today to find their worst nightmares had come true in the form of a massive surprise attack by Palestinian militants from Gaza. As we speak, Palestinian gunmen are inside Israeli cities and towns, something we have never before seen on this scale, and they are fighting running gun battles against Israeli ground forces. Hamas, the major Palestinian militant group that controls Gaza, says they have taken Israelis hostage and they have taken them back inside of Gaza. Now, the Israeli military says this infiltration came by land, by sea, and by air in the form of Hamas gunmen on paragliders infiltrating into territory, and this was done under the cover of a barrage of more than 2,000 rockets fired in the early hours of this Shabbat morning. Guys, I wanted just to explain to you what the scene is where we are right now. We are on one of the major highways in southern Israel. You would expect this road to be full on a holiday weekend, and instead you can see behind me, this is an Israeli military checkpoint. Israeli forces here are searching all cars that are going past because they do not know at this point where these Palestinian gunmen are, and they are afraid these gunmen may try to be getting north towards Tel Aviv, towards Jerusalem. As we've been here, we have seen just a stream of Israeli special forces driving south towards the Gaza border, and they are heading to confront those gunmen in the towns and cities in the south. Guys.
Rob, just an incredible scene playing out there. The idea of armed gunmen going
Them
in.
niggas went on paraglides and floated through that motherfucker,
crazy.
man.
Raf, this is an area.
That is crazy.
Yeah, them niggas was adamant about making sure they go to war.
Hey, you know what's the funniest part? They did it on the Sabbath.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of that story when who was it, man? It was like, yeah, they decided to attack Israel. Yeah, and the Maccabees, it was like, yeah, we're gonna attack on the Sabbath because they're not gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they lost all these men because it was the Sabbath, and they didn't want to fight on the Sabbath. Like them damn heathens, man. They know. Like, but that's the thing too. Like, they're not us. They're not the chosen people. They're not the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? But it's funny because their own lies were their downfall. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to take on that role. They wanted to, pretend to be the Israelites. They want to keep the Sabbath. All right, we're gonna attack on the Sabbath. See what they do. I think they waited until nightfall to retaliate too, didn't they?
Who are the Jewish side?
Yeah.
Nah, I think so.
that is familiar with conflict, help us
Boy,
understand,
Rakaria
put into
for PUBG.
context what's happening right now, how that fits into the historical context of
Niggas
conflict.
spawned in like a video game.
Yeah, so we have
For
seen rounds
real.
of fighting between Hamas militants in Gaza and the Israeli military almost on a yearly basis, going back to sort of 2008, 2009. Major war in 2014. There was another major war in May 2021, not on the same scale. What is happening today is just a different order of magnitude. Normally, the fighting in these situations takes place inside of Gaza, with the exception of the rocket fire on Israeli cities. What is happening right now is the fighting is on the Israeli side of the border, and that is not something we have ever seen on this scale before. Just to give you a little more historical context, during that war in 2014, one Israeli soldier, going back into the early 2000s, one Israeli soldier, a young man named Gilad Shalit, was captured by Hamas militants. He was taken inside of Gaza. He was held for years there, and Israel, unable to rescue him by force, was ultimately forced to release more than 1,000 Palestinian militants to secure him, and that gives you a sense.
So that, yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm if I could, I wanted to read Isaiah 2 and 4. Let me see. Let me see. 2 and start at. I'm gonna just start at 1. It says, "The word that Isaiah the son of Amoz saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Most High's house shall be established in the top of the mountains. It shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of God of Jacob. And he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war any more. O house of Jacob, come ye, and let us walk in the light of the Lord." Listen, man. Why isn't this prophecy happening? Right? They in the mount, they in the mount of the Lord, right? The Jews are in the mount of the Lord. They reigning over Jerusalem. Why ain't they being the light to the nation, and everybody beating their plowshares beating their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks? Why are they at war right now? These are things you gotta ask yourself. Why is there war going on in Israel right now when the Lord said that there should be no more war when these prophecies are fulfilled? If the Lord, if the Israelites have returned to their promised land, and they are the ones inhabiting the promised land, they fulfilled the prophecy of when they said it was 1682 or whatever the hell, they fulfilled the prophecy, right? So why is there war going on? That's what I want to know. Nobody wants. Can I get a witness?
Said it all, I guess, you know.
Can I get an amen?
Drop his mic. Yeah, for real. No, what's the scripture where it says they no man should teach his neighbor or something like that?
Is that Jeremiah you talking about? Know the law? Nah, that's not what you talking about.
Oh, like it's got the law shall be written on their minds or something like that, on their hearts.
Yeah, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I think Jeremiah 31:31.
That is. Let me see.
Jeremiah 31:31. And there's another book in the Bible that most Christians look past, will be Revelations. A lot of them don't even understand that the Revelation is coming to pass as well too, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, Revelation. They don't like to read Revelation in church.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like to read it. It's too scary for them. Ooh, scary.
Yeah, they think
scorpions. Man, they scared of everything.
What it had like scorpions. They think that scorpions is really gonna sting them. They think, what else it said? Long hair grasshopper creature is going to kill them and all that stuff. Like they
locusts. Bro, like what is it with the this. What is
you know what I'm talking about though, right?
The grasshopper, is it the case? The grasshopper is a scorpion, and then it was something else, but we know what it really is. Hold on, who just joined in? Oh, the
What's
man.
going on, Lawya?
Boy, over there looking like a killer. Bro, you like the villain. You like a villain.
Hero villain, Negro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You like the hero villain.
Hey, what's going on, Lawya?
No much, man. You on the
y'all
road?
Talking about, what y'all talking about? Cuz it's cold as hell. What y'all talking about the Israel thing?
Hell yeah, you already know.
Yeah.
Did y'all ain't get into the that flurry, did you? That big 7 feet tall pump.
Amari Stoudemire.
Yeah.
Yeah, whole Mari. I can't say that on here, right?
You already did.
That's what his name is.
Yeah.
Whole Mars Stoudemire. That boy is wild for that one, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, this cat. Man, just thank the Lord that all this is happening. This cat, like, if I can interject for a second, like when Homar made that video, right? Like when he said something about Black Lives Matter and black people didn't speak up, but after he said that, he said he was like, it don't matter. They got kids in the cages. They killing unaliving kids and all that. And it don't matter what you are, which tribe. He threw tribe enough like it was quick. He said it quick. That nigga was talking about the ISUBK. He wasn't talking about nobody else. Because black people in general is not celebrating, what's going on in Israel. You get what I'm saying? All this come from the Lord. And it's righteous and it's just, 100% just. But him being like I heard you say the cats that don't want to fight on the Sabbath, he one of them. He one of them. This cat got millions of dollars, 7 feet tall, and he can't even stand on his damn feet. He can't even do that. If somebody could give me 1 Samuel chapter 15 verse 1. Start at verse 1 through 3. Baba Gashah.
And if I may too, sir, I think I remember you made mention about him something assaulting his daughter or something like that.
Yeah. They said it like, okay, it was like, I think it was like January or February this year, right? And they said he punched in the jaw, right? He punched in the jaw and he did something else to it physically, right? And he came out and said, he didn't do it. But the way he act towards, black people, you think he won't swing on his own daughter? Yeah, man, he might do more than that. He hate black people so much. So I'm more inclined to believe it,
Dang, nigga broke her jaw. That's crazy.
Yeah, he went to jail for it.
That's called Occam's razor. You know what I'm saying? Take all you if you can't prove something, take as much information as you can and come up with a synopsis. If this brother act the way he act, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's not far fetched that he would do that. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You said
Yeah,
First
man.
Samuel 15. I got it right here.
Go ahead, read Bible Shop Priest.
Come on. This is 1 Samuel 15:1. Samuel also said unto Saul, the Lord sent me to anoint thee to be king over his people, over Israel. Now therefore hearken thou unto the voice of the words of the Most High. Thus said the Most High of hosts, I remember that which Amalek did to Israel, how he laid wait for him in the way when he came up from Egypt. Now go and smite Amalek and utterly destroy all that they have, and spare them not, but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling,
Say
ox
that
and
again, dog. Slow down. Man and woman and what?
but slay both man and woman, infant and suckling.
But you know, this cat say, oh, it's not cool. It's not cool that kids is losing their lives and all that. That's not cool. That's not of God. Well, God told Saul to slay everything, babies, everything, cows, anything that was living. Saul told, the Lord told Saul to go slay them. And these the Amalekites, right? These the so-called Jews.
Right.
So what Homari was saying is opposite of the Lord. The Lord is a man of war. And what's going over there is God's will. So let it be done, Negro. Right. And like I said, he need to get back on this leash. That's what he need to do. You know, and let Shaggy feed him some Scooby snacks, and so he can be quiet. Because he ain't the man for the job. Commander Junior Hunter is the man for the job. You know.
Yeah, right.
So that's what it is right there. That's what it is. The Lord is always right, and Negro, you wrong.
Right.
That cat definitely looked like Scooby Doo too.
This guy, he was mad as hell too. And then when you look at it, he don't never say nothing about. He don't say nothing about. He never said nothing about what went on. He didn't even speak about the Jacksonville mass murder shooting. He said nothing. But as soon as the Lord get the unaliving these devils, he's up. I guarantee you he got an Amalekite wife over there. I guarantee you. I guarantee you he over there messing with them Amalekite women.
That's what it be.
You know, because he was too invested. Like his anger was real personal. You know what I'm saying? So he following the other gods, and that's who he gonna lean to. You know, that's who he gonna lean to. You know, so he lucky. You know, he ain't made Nehemiah with a swung on that Negro. You know what I'm saying? So you know. It is what it is, man. I asked you BK on the job, though.
Damn right. Homari Stoudemire. That's the new one. That's the new one. Made by Oscar Rakavia.
Right.
But that nigga. He just need to be quiet. And that's why the Lord say, it's hardly for a rich man to get in the kingdom. And then y'all gotta look at it like this too. Like a lot of look at Kanye West, you know, what's the cat name? We got all the kids.
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon and all them. Now, mind you, I remember when Kyrie Irving came out and said, man, listen, you had all the hotels and all the people that was coming up against Captain Cesario and all them. When Kyrie Irving said it, they was all agreeing. And I said, look at these niggas, man. Oh yeah, he right. But nigga, y'all been coming up against IGBK for years. And y'all saying he right because he's a famous he's famous, he got money and all that. You get what I'm saying? So when these cats, these rich people talk, you gotta understand, like our people are starting to follow them and listen to them because they rich. But ISUBK been saying it since 1969. And then you got to look at it be more spiritual than that. The Lord ain't gonna let no cat that didn't put in no work, sacrifice his life, sacrifice his wife, his family, and he ain't got no money. He's sacrificing everything, blood, sweat, and tears, losing it all just for some rich man to come say what we've been saying since 69, and he get all the glory. Now the first Lord gonna get the glory, but the Lord ain't gonna let him take the men that been working and busting they behind their whole life to get this truth out here. He's not letting them get that. No, sir. He's not letting them get it.
If I could,
Well, it'd be more spiritual than that. Go ahead.
You bring up a good point too. Like he gonna open his mouth when they get the when those Amalekites get to get to being unalived and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you said with Nick Cannon and Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying? He only opened his mouth to speak against them, to speak against those brothers. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised he got a Amalekite boyfriend. To hell with a white.
You talking about Nick Cannon?
No, I'm talking about Omari Stoudemire.
Oh, okay, good.
I wouldn't be surprised he got a Amalekite boyfriend, because like he came and talked against those brothers. Like you would think, okay, if anything, you would try to, if you was in Omari Stoudemire's position, you would try to make the connection between black people and the so-called Jewish man. You would try to say, oh yeah, what Kyrie Irving is saying is, we really just like them. We on the same boat as the Jewish man. You would think that he would make the connection, but he don't want black people to be the Jews. He wants white people to be the Jews, and he just gets to be with them like a damn pet. Like he want to be like the house nigga or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want niggas to wake up and realize, oh yeah, we really the Jews. You know what I'm saying? We just as much as a Jew as they are. Like Kyrie, like Kanye West said, Kanye West said, we just as much Jews as they are. He didn't even say that they not the Jews. He just said we're Jews too. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even like that. He couldn't even settle for that. He had to come against Kanye. You know what I'm saying? So it's wild. And niggas whole, like, they are harlots. That nigga's a harlot.
For sure. Yeah, for sure. For sure he is. And it's like you got all that bread. Like I could understand that. Like, some people, they just don't say nothing because they fear losing their job and they got, they can't pay their bills and all that. These cats, Kanye, he like a billionaire or something like that.
Well,
these cats, they tiptoeing.
Like that.
These Negroes is ballerinas, man.
Yeah.
Tiptoeing through everything.
Yeah.
So
they don't want to step on nobody's toes.
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact: Amari Stoudemire used to play basketball out here in Orlando High School, Cypress Creek. That's where he got graduated and drafted from. Fun fact.
What Cypress Creek?
Go ahead and put
the South Side. It's on the South Side, next to Kissimmee.
Oh, okay. What else y'all got going?
I think this is probably the last. Man, listen, I don't know how much of the show you caught. It was a hell of a show. You know what I'm saying? You talked about anime, you missed that. Talked about Dragon Ball Z.
Anime.
Yeah.
You already know that's the top dog right there.
Yeah, right.
That's top dog. Yeah.
I said Boondock. Boondocks is the best anime. I don't care.
You hold on, you can't compare Dragon Ball Z to Boondocks, man.
I don't care. It's the greatest anime. Real life scenario. We done played the nigga scene and all that. Come on, man. You can't compare.
Yeah, I mean, I watch Boondocks when I want to laugh. You know what I'm saying? But you know, when I want to watch some fight, I watch Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super or something.
Nah,
you know?
Because I think even the Boondocks fight scenes is better than Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, get out of here!
Because it's real. Because here's why.
This nigga made that up right now.
Real.
Hey, Lapayad, man. Lapayad, what Itazab on, man?
Because it's real. Because it's real. That Dragon Ball Z is
that nigga love his people. That's all it is. That nigga love his people.
That nigga been drinking that ENJ, man.
That nigga
Dragon Ball Z is fake, man. Like they got a bunch of like you making fire come out your hands. Like, okay, that's cool. It look cool. But I'm just saying,
I've done that.
Like this
Negro,
Negro, fire come out my hands.
Negro, you saying that's fake, nigga? That's in the twinkling of an eye, nigga. Shit, what you talking about, nigga? You don't want to be a super nigga? Shit, what's wrong with you, man? You say it's fake. It's real with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So it's called spiritual powers, Negro. Shit, you still want to be regular.
this nigga Goku died, came back, damn near died again. He only win his battles when he about to die. Come on, man.
Hey, don't we reincarnate? Don't we reincarnate?
There you go. I try to tell him.
He already got clones. He already got
Paul died daily. Nigga, Paul died daily.
I know Thawashab held it down though. I know he held it down, didn't he?
Nah, he barely said anything, man. He was on what you said the best anime was?
Dragon Ball Z.
Or did you bring? Yeah, you did bring up Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, but this is real.
Christian.
But this is real thing, man. I love it, man.
Yeah. Man, listen. Now you want to see some anime? It's about to get real anime around here.
They said, I just looked at it again. They said I didn't know they had like an earthquake over there. And
Gaza or whatever.
Yeah, and they were saying that I looked at they said the body count is like I think they said it's over 2,000 or something.
God.
Yeah,
I don't know. I was like, man, most I ain't crack. So,
yeah, it's up there.
I hope whole Mari hearing it. You know.
Well, y'all, it's up to y'all, man. Y'all gotta get this word out there. Everybody in the barracks, man. Y'all gotta make sure that Mari Stoudemire sees this video. Y'all gotta push this. You know what I'm saying? When you share it on Facebook and then you type the @highlight, you gotta put the @highlight on there. The @followers, you gotta do all that.
What you mean barracks?
The barracks, okay. The barracks is our comment section.
Oh, damn! I'm thinking you talking about something else. Oh, you got a new word for it?
Yeah, that's what we call it. You know what I mean? In the comment section, we call it the barracks. Because this is war. You know what I'm saying? We had war.
Yeah, I dig it.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So
shit.
So
tag Amari Stoudemire. Tag
Amari Stoudemire.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta say something offensive to him, like the real Jews are black. And maybe he'll catch wind.
Yeah. Nah, he for sure looking. That's why he slipped in that tribe thing when he was talking, because he was talking about the Israelite. He was talking about ISUPK. So he for sure be always looking. He probably got some burner account, some fake account where he just seeing everything. Like he probably got all y'all on Facebook, on some burner account. I guarantee you. So a lot of these celebrities, they be having these burners account, man. They be following, especially they follow Captain Tazaria. Everybody be fans of these celebrities, but the damn celebrities is fans of Cap and Commander Junior Hunter and General Muhammad and all of them. Secretly though.
Yeah. Liking they stuff on the low, still in breakdowns.
Yeah, cuz. But I ain't arguing shit. I'm finna go. I gotta roll. Yeah. I'm gonna get up with y'all. Hey, that was this for sure to our Itazab, it'll be back on. You know what I'm saying? Folk Miles is back on, so be to I think tomorrow it'll be to So
okay, all right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Well, with that, man, we gonna roll up out of here too. It's over the time. We went 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We at the time is at 2 hours 34 minutes, 43 seconds. So we're gonna call it a day, man. Tune in to Fan Base tomorrow. We will go live at around 9 o'clock. I like Fan Base. You know what I'm saying? We be on Fan Base, be brothers in there jumping in, talking. You know what I'm saying? Y'all join the camp, War As Usual, and let's talk about everything that I see. It's a lot of comments in the barracks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to be heard, man? Come on, hit that Fan Base. You feel me?
I think y'all got a fan. I think I gotta make one.
Yeah, we got Fan Base.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna put the link in Fan Base too. Like, so the link to this show is gonna be in Fan Base, so anybody on Fan Base can see it as well.
For sure. All right, Ogden.
Yes, sir.
On your thumb.
On your stuff.
This nigga, man.
I want to play a song, but I ain't gonna do it.
You need to cut it.
I'm gonna end it on the I'm gonna get us flagged.